Listen, get off the fence, grab your friends and get into it.
DFCRadio.com.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, dick.
Talking about the Htgs. Knowing someone better than your show. Everybody knowing this whole show. Yeah. Talking about the Htgs Roadshow.
Close your eyes. If you hear the birds.
What is? Hey, my microphone on?
If you hear the birds.
I can't hear myself.
On and on.
You on?
Calling the game police. Game police. Oh, there I am. Welcome, Heavy T's Grow Show. For those of you tuning in via the video, see that we have a Bird Box edition of the Heavy T Grow Show.
Outbreak.
This is how people feel when they're growing without a blue lab meter.
Right.
They're growing blind. No, seriously, I got to roll the joints and shit, so I'm taking this up. It makes me feel sick. But the chef and Dr. Duff are going Bird Box all night.
He's going
Dr.
crazy.
Duff,
He's doing it down
even
over
at the
there.
breaks, tune in to Heavy T Grow Show on Instagram Live,
Is there a blind dude taking a dab?
and we're going to see him use the restroom. We're going to see him try to get his beers throughout the night. You're going to have to get his beers like you usually have to over there.
No, I don't.
I might.
You said
Man,
it
my
had
voice
to
is
work.
cashed out. I guess it's bad for people with pneumonia to drink, smoke, and do a lot of recreational drugs. But
Right.
here I am.
You made
I'm
it.
here to do a 4-hour program using
Bath salts.
the tool of my trade, my chin beard. Oh, no, that's Hydroponic Chef's trade. That's his tool. I'm here as the
Brought to you
toolbox.
by Rizzo Black.
I thought you were going to say your hair is
Chlorella.
proof that drugs don't kill.
Chlorella.
Hey, we did get new shirts from Larry, or who is it? Larry, Steve, someone?
Yeah, the chlor. He spelled it right this time.
Yes, he did.
It's for chlorella.
Yeah.
It's 2019, y'all. I hope that you're all doing good. You had a safe holidays. If you missed out on the Christmas episode, we cleared out the stock room. We hooked people up with hundreds of prizes.
2019. The highest year that it's ever been. Better than any Obama year, 2019.
Everyone got full 6-gallon sizes of Botanicare Grape Sweet.
Damn.
Yes.
The last thing in the giveaway.
And some citrus.
Oh, yeah. I heard that Hydroponic Chefs brought a quart of Rippin' and Ripenin'.
He's ripping in the right.
For the ripping and the ripening.
Speaking of ripping, I just ripped a ripen right now.
No, you sick
Lord.
bastard. We can't even see it.
Yeah, but a lot of things did happen over the holidays we're going to be talking about tonight. Some fucktardery here in California. A lab company got busted for falsifying labs in your favorite dispensary. That's why, again, you should be growing your own. You never know
No,
who
legal.
you're supporting.
Go legal.
What you're doing, what's going into it. Talk a little bit about that. We'll talk a little bit about Dr. Duff's pending divorce. It's back on.
My pending legal permit.
Now that Trump's in office, I guess that Dr. Duff says he doesn't have to separate himself from half of his Duff harvest.
I just want to let you know I am the first California permitted, licensed.
Fuck tar.
No, dude, straight up, I don't even know what to say. but it's a 2x2 grow area that I got from the state of
Hey,
California. and the city-
microcraft.
And
He's got
I'm
a
just going, it's
microcraft
commercial.
license.
It's commercial now.
Microcraft. This
And
shit
I-
is micro machines.
I just want to thank California for letting me have my 2x2
The demo
commercial
tent
grow for
from Sana.
$450,000.
How much
Thank you.
Botox can you buy after you pay all the taxes?
And then I had the taxes were
one,
about.
one injection for the top lip on your wife?
I had to skip a month of injections, which brought back the wrinkles.
You got to
so
go with the CBD lotion?
as soon as my first
Chinese
commercial
CBD.
harvest comes in, I'm doing Botox again.
Nice.
Yep, that's it. That's what's up.
Looking good.
Commercial growing for
We're
Botox.
going to talk a little bit about Thailand approving medical marijuana. If you know Thailand, strictly prohibitionist, and they approved medical marijuana. We'll talk a little bit about that. Also, the farm bill that supposedly legalizes hemp growing. A lot of questions that we've had on social media and emails. A heavy T. Does this mean that I can grow 6 hemp plants or more at my house? So we're not going to go too much into the legalities tonight, but I hope to have an attorney on soon to tell us what exactly is legal, and we'll talk a bit about it tonight. But first, I want everyone in the room to start with their New Year's resolutions, starting with my main man, Hydro Chef.
All right, well, you know.
That's your main dude?
I'm going to stop being an intolerable dick. Basically, when I
pretty
wake
hard.
up, it's cloudy with chances of me being a sarcastic.
You realize we worked years with Horty Chris, so you're actually not that bad.
Hey,
He's
my
a tamed
my
down
wife
one.
would argue different.
You and Jerome. But
Don't
all
even
those
put me in the
things you
same
told.
with
But all those things.
Jerome, Horty, and the other fucktard Hall of Fame.
But your wife would disagree. But all those things you told me about what she does, I mean, dude, you have good reason.
You're such a dick. She's probably listening like,
I
what
know
did
she
he-
is.
What did he say?
I know
What
she
are you
is.
telling him?
What did he say I do?
What are you telling him?
What you said, I didn't say anything.
Why would you tell him that?
Why do you say that, John?
Tell her to go in the
fucked.
bird box.
Oh, shit.
And our man in the bird box, what's your resolution?
Oh, totally legal. Why market? Woo, 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 woo. Why market? Woo, yeah.
He
Fuck
trying
yeah.
to touch your microphone, you're not in it.
Where is the microphone? Is that
Right there.
It's right
No,
there.
He
no,
looks
you're
like a
not.
bird pecking right now.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Peck, Bernie.
Hey. Peck. Shit. I'll fucking show you peck, bro. If I could see you right now, I would just.
Oh, yeah. Show the flexing. Show the flexing.
Oh, yeah,
Dr.
Macho
Duff.
Man. Yeah, just if I could take these watches
Ultimate
off of
Warrior.
You'd be scared, brother. You'd be scared. You look, I can't look you in the eyes.
Well, you know, that's,
I never could look you in the eyes. But
What
what was that?
What was your resolution?
wait, what is that?
As Devin hits him in the head with a chair.
Okay. Why? You lucky.
What is your resolution? What did you say?
I said my resolution is 1080p, and I get it 4K in about 4 years.
Yo, isn't that some bullshit that Netflix says we can't watch their new shit unless we get a new TV? My TV's only like 4 years old. It's all HD LG on the wall. You know how long
It's
it
the
took me to hang this
conspiracy,
shit
man.
on the wall? It ain't coming off. Netflix, you can suck my dilly.
What's on the wall?
Dilly dilly. The
How come
TV.
my TV doesn't upgrade like my iPhone, man?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what my resolution
man,
is.
why?
Is to lose some weight, you know. So I started by getting rid of all the bad and junk food in the house, and I just gotta say it was delicious.
Oh man, that's good.
Over to Macho Man Randy Savage, we did lose some people, not personally, but some icons of mine growing up. A big WWF fan, Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant, Jake the Snake Roberts, the Junkyard Dog,
Oh yeah,
Jimmy Superflash Nigga,
Oh, yeah.
Superfly.
all that. But Mean Gene Okerlund, the little tiny dude with a bald head that had a comb over that interviewed these guys, did improv with them. He was a funny ass dude. And here's a little snippet of Mean Gene. R.I.P. You got that set up, Saint?
Yeah.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not
Yeah, that's
be
not
in.
it.
You said curve the crop.
That's not it.
Our sound guy doesn't even got it right.
Are you bird boxing with your face? Your whole
Jesus Christ.
Said curve the crop,
You
bro.
bird box up your ass.
You bird boxing your ass?
It's all right. He can't leave. We can't be too mean to him. But
How many canaries
We
get
will
in
ask
there?
what Saint's New Year's resolution was.
No more bird boxing his butt.
Shit, I'm about to hit
going
that
to-
gym. I'm gonna hit the gym,
I'm
man.
gonna hit the gerbil
Get
dog.
fit. You know what I'm saying? trying to get back.
Stop lying.
I'm ready to hit that stage again. You know, do some rap performances. You know what I mean? So you gotta have the energy built up.
Can I be your special guest?
Yeah, you gonna be my hype man?
Fuck yeah.
All right, then we good then.
As long as we're on stage making money.
Yeah, we're gonna perform at all of Hydro Chef's events.
Yeah, we are.
You know what I mean? We're gonna start there, and we're gonna move on up.
Oh yeah, we moving on up.
Did you go Christmas caroling for the holidays, Duff?
Oh yeah, I did, and I did the Horty Christmas, White Christmas. It was great. I was able to throw it in the neighborhood.
Did the kids enjoy it?
I don't know if there was kids there. I couldn't really see. I was bird boxing because of the epidemic that's going around.
All right, we're going to talk, Grow. 562-653-0707.
Where am I?
Let's go on over to Jesse in Virginia,
Virginia.
the great state that Dr. Duff's mom nor wife have ever been to.
Or nor will ever go.
Jesse, what's going on?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, man. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, Happy
too,
New
man.
Year.
Yeah, I got a question about cocoa. I'm growing in Fox Farm salamander soil, so it's like a cocoa mix. And I've been listening to you guys lately, and you're talking about how you got to feed cocoa every time. But this has got the back guano and EWC. So I'm wondering, do I still have to feed it? Like,
Nope.
at what point would I have to start feeding it every day, or should I start that from the beginning?
You can start with a root stimulant from the beginning, but don't start feeding it every day like cocoa. Treat it with those amendments like a soil. It's not going to have as much in it, so you wait for it to start lightening in color. You don't want it to yellow, but lightening from dark green to lighter green. That indicates that it needs some more food. You can feed it every so often to once you get it kind of dialed in, that you understand how the plants are growing in that particular grow medium. It might not be this time, it may be your next grow or even the grow after that. But you can start adding food in a lightly amended cocoa mix within the first couple weeks. And you would only use it every other feeding until the plant really started needing it every feeding, which would be full bloom.
Okay.
All right? And
Totally.
but anytime you amend cocoa with anything, treat it as a super soil, even if it's just one amendment. If you had a shit ton of back guano in it, treat it as a super soil.
It's no longer inert.
Okay, and I've seen how some of the guys they're watering and feeding like up to 3 to 4 times a day. But since I have all these other amendments and the perlite in there, am I supposed to be feeding? I mean, right now I've been watering about once a day on the plants that are in the cocoa.
Yeah.
Should I be watering more than that?
You don't have to. It's more laborious.
Right.
Right? If you're hand watering and you're trying to give smaller amounts of water more often.
How big is the container?
Shut up, Dr. Duff. What the fuck you over speaking over me first thing in 2019 sucker? Shut his mic off right now.
Where's my
I
mic?
dare
If
this
it's a small
motherfucker
container,
Burbank.
you
Shut
probably
him up.
got to.
I'm in like a 4-gallon like kitty litter bucket, you know.
You motherfucking so cheap. You're using a kitty litter bucket.
Hey, they're square, you know, they fit better.
Kitty little box.
Your girlfriend must be so proud of you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Virginia's hard up with the money out there, I guess. I mean, kitty
Fuck
litter
no!
box.
Just picture this fool sitting on a log, just all happy, supporting the environment.
At least
I
they
work
get
at a
grown.
greenhouse. I got a bunch of the round pots, but the squares fit better. You
Okay,
know?
Now,
I
don't steal anything from work. It's not worth it.
I
That was
feel
long
you
ago,
on the
but
squares
I did.
fitting.
I don't have any. I don't have that connection no more.
Stationary.
I feel you on the square pots. I really do. I understand that and everything being symmetrical. So 4 gallon, saturate it once a day. You should be fine. If the plants are drying out every day, that's good. But if you're going to water more frequently, more often, you're going to give it way less, but the same amount of water to saturate the whole grow medium. I mean, you could grow. There's dudes that grow in big perlite buckets, especially in Australia. It's crazy. They use like a 25-gallon bucket with a constant, just slow drip right by the stalk that it waters it constantly, and they do really well with it. But if the plant is hydrated, the grow medium is saturated, and you keep watering, you're going to overwater it. You can lead to some root problems. You could lead to fungus gnats, to algae growth, and you don't want any of that to happen. No matter if you water more than once a day.
Organic, and it's just too thick.
A
lot thicker, so I got to water them a whole lot less than the
Yeah.
salamander soil.
And don't look at other people's and be like, oh, his looks better, so it must be that he's watering more often. Whatever environment you create with the grow medium, with your lighting, with your HVAC, whatever it is, you want to create the right environment that the plant thrives, and it's not cookie cutter. It's not, hey, you got to water in your particular environment with your genetics 4 times a day or just once a day. It may be once every other day. It may be once a week. Right. It's knowing as a gardener how to look at, you like that gardener snake? As a gardener, state school education, what can I say? As a gardener, to know what the plant needs and when it needs it. So I would be, if your plant is hydrated, growing solid, I wouldn't be looking to water more often unless it was drying out. And if you do want to water more often,
the organic ones, I'm letting them dry out and then water them. But I had read with cocoa, you were supposed to let them dry out a little bit, but when the soil was still damp, to go ahead and water it again.
That's fine. You don't need it wilting, and you don't need it bone dry with cocoa. It has a higher air to water ratio, so it is fine to water more often. But if you keep it soaking wet all the time, you're going to get algae.
Right.
You'll get algae on top of the soil. You're going to start getting fungus gnats, all that, and all that's bad.
Speaking as a pro.
Shut up, Duff. Even if the air in the cocoa doesn't allow root rot to grow, you're still going to have other problems. Overwatering is a real thing, and it causes more than just root rot.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You were going to say something, Bird Box?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you overwater, you're going to get cirrhosis of the liver. It's really bad. And you might die. But you know what? Cocoa, if you overwater, if you know how to water.
Ho, ho, ho.
I never know how to water. I just water all the time.
Are you in cocoa?
Yeah, that's why. And everything seems to be nice and green and yellow. A little bit of brown on the tops, but mostly green on the bottom.
Don't mind that. Jesse, let's see. For your grow, I'm going to send you some Green Pad Juniors, dude, when you take cuts.
Ooh-wee.
Make sure you're solid, along with some Smart Pot transplanters to put those into.
Yeah. Right on.
And what else do I got? How about a gallon of Turpinator coming out your way, player?
Damn, I'm going to take
great.
that.
AAA.
Hey, man, Happy New Year again, and thanks for the support.
Hey, Happy New Year, you guys, man. Y'all do a great job.
We'll tell the friends.
Yeah,
Tell them to call in tonight.
Blow up Virginia,
That's
playa.
the new thing. Don't tell me, tell your friends.
we have a lot of callers, and last show I heard from several people, hey, I couldn't get through, T. Well, tonight, it may be your chance. We have a couple phone lines open, 562-653-0707.
Yeah.
Now let's hear the legendary Mean Gene Okerlund from WWF.
Oh, we found it?
Yeah, Saint goes straight to trap music, but now it's the interview. Talk radio Saint, remember? Oh, yeah. You don't got it?
I got it.
Now, Saint, what would you do if it was your chance to shine?
WrestleMania 3 at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. It's a day that I'm certain my guest at this time will not forget. I'm talking about the former Intercontinental Champion of the world, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Means nothing.
Nothing means nothing. Nothing means nothing. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
How coked out are you?
All the way to the top, yeah. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah. Macho Man.
Walking in a 2019 like.
And President Jack Tunney thinks that I got. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something right now. Cards stacked against the Macho Man Randy Savage in WrestleMania 3. Yeah, let me say it, yeah. Let me say it out loud. And let me point to the president of the World Wrestling Federation. The Macho Man Randy Savage is not happy with your decision, yeah. I am the cream in the World Wrestling Federation.
Wait a minute,
and there is no doubt about it, yeah. You Mean Gene Okerlund. You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
Oh, wait a minute, though, Randy. I've got to ask you very seriously. Do you blame Mr. Jack Tunney, the distinguished president of the World Wrestling Federation, for Ricky Steamboat being the Intercontinental Champion today?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Outside interference, yeah. In my moment of glory. Yeah, now I'm living in a nightmare. And I am the cream. And now, not only the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt must fall, but the World Heavyweight Championship belt. Because Hulk Hogan, yeah, I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better than the Macho Man Randy Savage. On balance, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you are, yeah. And I'm talking to everyone in the World Wrestling Federation. And I'm even talking to President Jack Tunney, yeah. I'm on my way. And nothing is gonna stop me. nothing's gonna stop me.
You know, just out of curiosity, Randy, and I certainly don't want to diminish your tremendous God-given talents, but I'm very curious. I haven't seen Elizabeth lately.
Yeah, she's on the outside of the ring. Does she interfere in matches? Yeah. Nothing, zero, yeah. Pure athlete, yeah. And I've been, maligned from the top to the bottom. And because they can't handle the Macho Man Randy Savage, the cream of the crop, nobody does it better.
Oh, yeah, no, listen.
And that's what cocaine does.
That's what happens when you do too many
So,
yogas.
we lost Randy a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, he crashed his car into a tree. Miss Elizabeth was calling in, and she was like, I'm so sad I miss Macho Man, but I'm so happy I have drank the little gardener snake, DuffMan, to serve me up.
Hey,
Gardener.
who is the gardener that Chaz your fucking banger over there, bro? Is it John Chaz Van Dam?
What's Chaz? What's that shit? I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you talking to me?
Chaz.
Is it Forrest Chaz? Oh, you didn't know about Chaz? It's a new word, bro. You Chazzer?
Chaz was some heady boy named
I don't know.
Chaz.
You should Chaz. Let's go to Hotlanta with Mac Daddy. Hey,
Hi,
what up?
welcome to Chaz Your Banger on DFCRadio.com.
What's going on? Mac.
Hello?
Yo, Mac.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, dog? Take us off speakerphone.
Yeah, sure.
Hear me now or feel me later. You will take us off speakerphone. I will now hang up on the phone.
You're off now. I took you off a speaker.
All right, now let's talk grow.
Are you mocking me?
Let's talk grow. Where's
No,
the
I'm
good
not
shit?
mocking you. But, all right, my main question is, I used to grow, like, when I had my garden and stuff, and I'm trying to get back into it, and I used to do, like, regular, natural, organic type nutrients, and I was wondering, like, somebody told me, like, you could take, like, oranges and bananas and all that stuff, and you make a concoction, like,
Pruno.
boil it down.
Yeah, and then you
cool
drink
back
it,
off,
and then
that
it
could
makes you
work as
feel like
nutrient.
shit. And you have a great dream, and you remember that you should have just bought some nutrients.
Usually you're in jail or prison when you drink it.
It's called Pruno. Is that what you're-
Yeah, that hunch.
So-
that punch, yeah.
So that's the super organic, heady fucking way to grow. And there's, I'm not going to say there's something wrong with it, but I'm just saying if you're getting back into it, you're starting at the fucking bottom doing that shit. You're starting at the, if you really want to get back into it, you should be trying some of the more newer and proven technology. Maybe if you really want to try something different, try some, powdered fertilizer instead of the liquids for once.
You could try your own. You can make your own.
You can dry some dry CDFA certified organic powders. You can throw that right on the top, and you can keep it organic. And the difference between the orange and banana ground up and then smoked and all that, when you put in your plant, that's not CDFA certified. Where if you use a product that's CDFA certified, you can actually say your product is organic.
All right, yeah, 'cause I used to take bones and stuff, cook them up and crush them, and try to make.
We don't want to know about
blood
how
meal.
you're scary.
CSI here. Crime scene investigations.
Damn it, now we're accomplices and shit.
Whatever the pigs didn't eat, I would grind up and put it in my plant.
I'm not going to court, bro.
Damn right.
Hey, you're a scary motherfucker. You know that?
I don't want to go to court. Testify.
I just want to call out Mark. He didn't send my shit from 3 years ago.
I stopped growing weed because killing was more profitable.
Marcos Pollos, I know where you live.
I want to feed Mark to my plant.
Too many
let me-
sinners around me.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Hey guys, hold on one second. No, hold on one second. We're having fun, but seriously, Mac, there are probiotic ways to grow. Now you can make different concoctions and labs, FFP, FFJ, things that you could ferment and break down to make available into fertilizers. Banana peels is one of them. It's basically composting and speeding it up with different bacteria and things, usually anaerobic bacteria to go real quick. But nonetheless, it's a less expensive way to go. It's not the best for indoors. A lot of times when you're using organics and you're putting raw compost or using even these concoctions and fertilizers you're making yourself, that there is a byproduct and they can become very funky.
Get ready for
So
some white flies.
hold on, if you're trying to entertain some ladies and you're like, all right, I'm cool, but it smells a little bit like the finest trees in here and whatnot, but they're like, oh damn, what's that smell? That smells like baby diapers, and you're like, that's my banana orange fucking composting shit.
That's money, baby.
Don't mind that fruit fly in your drink.
And the other thing is making a probiotic and container gardening. If you're just using, indoors 3 to 5 gallon soil containers,
Cat boxes.
and you're trying to use probiotics, or you're not rotating the grow medium, the soil all the time, you're trying to create a mycelium, you're trying to create a network of growth of cover crops and stuff, it's very hard because it's a very small amount of grow medium to deal with. And it can become toxic, it can become funky a lot quicker than if you're dealing with a bed or a yard or a greenhouse, something like that. Indoors, I don't recommend that you do that, even though it's inexpensive to do it. If you want the best results, and you want to do organic soil, I mean, Mission Fertilizers is one of the best, and I could send that out to you, and you can still do your recipes and do a little side-by-side and let me know. But Mission Fertilizers is 100% organic. It's made right here in California, so, you know, it's locally sourced, and you can use it up. Most of it is molasses-based. There are some things that do have animal byproduct in it, but it sounds like, you know, you're using your homie's ground-up bones, so it's not that big of a problem for you.
He wasn't my homie after I chopped him up.
He wasn't my homie no more. The Mission Fertilizer and some Smart Pots I could send out to you. Would you like that?
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope.
All right.
Because if you don't, I'm going to cut you up into little pieces and feed you to my plants.
The Mission Fertilizer is an $80 value, and the Smart Pots I would send you will be about $30 worth of Smart Pots, my man.
That's not enough.
All right, but go with the readily available organics. A lot easier in container gardening, a lot easier in short cycles. You got to remember this: when you have a big bed and you're outside under the sun, your growth cycle for most of the plants that we love are springtime all the way to fall, right? So that's a lot of time for the organics to break down, all the biologicals to do their thing. Indoors, because we're switching the light and forcing the plants to flower in a super hyper quick time, an 8-week cycle, those organics don't go through the same decomposition and the same process. So you can end up, it might be good the first time, it might be good the second time. You start going down the line and it becomes real funky real quick, and then you're just known as the white fly and gnat farmer rather than the indoor farmer.
You smell funky.
And if it smells like funk, it must be Duff.
It really is.
Mac Daddy, thanks so much, man. Tell all your friends about Heavy Tea. All right, you know. Smoke
Later,
green
killer.
veggies every day out in Atlanta, of course. Nothing else going out there. More trees, less assholes. That's what we say here on Heavy Tea's Grow Show. Yeah, we keep just bringing assholes on as co-hosts, so there will be less assholes out there for you to deal with.
True
Dr.
that.
Duff, before we go to our first break,
Yeah, man.
I would like you to entertain the listeners with the first 2019 Duff product.
Yes. Hey, Dr. DuffMan here with Dr. Duff's Duff Buff. Is your soil sour? Does it suck? You need Duff Buff. I've pooed and peed into a container for months and months and months, waiting for the time that you're going to put it on your plants in time. That's right. Dr. Duff's Duff Buff is the best soil buffer you can ever find. The best money can buy on the market. Urea, Porea, Sorea, Nerea, Chorea, Lorea, Sorea. All that shit is in it.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, some of that. And you know what? It just blows your plants up. Get it now. Dr. Duff's Buff. Duff Buff.
I'm just glad they made a documentary about your wife's vagina, Bird Box.
What is that going to mean?
How much
What's
is
that
a
gotta
bird?
do?
If she could hide that in her box, is that a lot?
What bird?
Kind of bird.
Oh, big bird, definitely. Tweetily. Tune into Heavy Tea's Grow Show on Instagram during this break. Listen at DFC Radio. Download our app. It's Heavy Tea's Grow Show. We're talking grow. 562-653-0707. We're going to be here all night. What track is this?
This one's right here called So Fly, So High.
So Fly, So High. That's our boy Sate to the DSL right here. Oh, Dick Sucking Lips. Is that what that's
Fresh from 2013.
I don't know where that came from.
Fresh from 2017.
There you go.
DFC Radio.
Let's go.
Rolling off the time, chopping off the time, yeah.
Big split smoker, don't need no roller. So roll my doja, I can first show ya. Big stench odor, Christmas cola. Sticky as the growers, we gon' teach more up. We gon' see more bud, pockets on forest. Yeah, they cheer for us, cause we got more of what they want in store plus. If I can't fly, I'ma puff till I soar up. Good day for 'em. The way I run these trees, you could say I run forest. Yeah, I run for it, run toward it. Haters can't ignore it, all that ladies love it. It's so euphoric, they so blatantly adore. Bumping all the cuts as we cruising to the night. Like that cut from DJ Quick, cause it's going down tonight. Just slide another split so I can hit it while I ride. And shorty looking swift, I'ma hit it while I drive. We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high. Fire up another split. Take a hit, show life I'm fucking with. And I'd be lying if I said my life is perfect. I'm hurting inside enough for me to catch a birdie. Lungs turning black, smoke till my chest is burning. Can't hold back, I'm high till the morning. We brew money, it's the only thing that levels me. You can call it remedy, but never gets the best of me. Twisted, getting lifted while I'm shooking to the bitches. Got me feeling like the riches, I'm on it, so get with it. Flipping on that killer soul, smoking with a privilege. Take it high in the gifted, so don't mind if I'm tripping. Gotta keep my hustle up, so I smoke the top shelf. If your lungs are strong enough, smoke with somebody else. I need that good, burning like wood should. I could wood, burning like good wood should. High, get high, touch the sky, sky. I wanna go up, light the blunt, light it up and have so much fun. I wanna get high, so high, can't touch the ground, touch the sky, sky. I wanna go up, light the blunt, light it up and have so much fun. We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high.
Have you ever been interested in gardening with dry fertilizers? Well, you're not the only one, and let me tell you about Vermicrop Organics and their line of organic dry fertilizers. Healthy plants with a simple 4-step process. Step 1. Just measure out a half teaspoon per gallon of soil or 2 cups per 12 square feet of soil surface area. Step 2. Apply evenly to the soil surface. Step 3. Blend into the top layer of soil to avoid caking. Step 4. Water thoroughly. And that's it, simple as that. Great for vegetables, fruits, flowers, potted plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. It's Vermicrop Organics VermiVeg 744. Along with the Vermi Bloom and PK Boost, you will have a complete line of organic nutrients and a garden that will thank you with a great harvest. Looking for an even simpler way? Then check out the Vermiall 666. This game-changing mix is formulated for all stages of growth in the fast-paced garden of champion vegetable and flower growers. And check out the Vermi Bat Guano Fertilizer and the Vermi Blood Meal Fertilizer for feeding oversized, nitrogen-hungry plants. Learn more at vermicrop.com. That's vermicrop.com.
You are listening to the Heavy Tea Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy Tea, Horty Chris, or Dr. DuffMan. Killing it.
Dr. DuffMan here. Wanted to talk to you about what I wish I had in my garden. And that, my friends, is a Nanolux double-ended fixture, which is leading the industry as I speak in double-ended technology. I will no longer need 10 150-watt lights to cover my 5x5 area. With just one double-ended fixture from Nanolux, I can cover that area. Also, no more need for that pesky Richter timer of mine that goes off at all kinds of random hours. With Nanolux's fixture, it comes NCCS ready, meaning I can control it on my computer. So if you're like me and your lighting situation sucks, then upgrade to Nanolux's double-ended fixtures today And don't be a DuffMan. For more information on Nanolux, check them out at nanoluxtech.com. That's NANOLUXTECH.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend FanTech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, FanTech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the two expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in two separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the FanTech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plant Tech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
Dilly Heavy T Grow Show. Dilly. Launch crew ready to reservoir.
What's the load factor, sir?
Bring in the Rhizoblast liquid at 2 mils per gallon.
Okay, sir. We are loaded and ready to launch.
10, 9.
Okay, men. It's time to blast off into the plant's root zone and into another galaxy of root growth.
Rhizoblast is a proprietary blend of seaweed and the single-celled algae chlorella. Chlorella's abundance of amino acids and minerals contribute to its value in hydroponics. The benefits used in Rhizoblast are explosive root growth, the use with any growing medium or hydro system, its ideal use for transplanting, and the enhancement of your plant vigor in fast-flowering plants. Let your plants have a blast and see a world of a difference with Rhizoblast from Botanicare. Check it out at www.botanicare.com.
Yo, Kelly, pass me that blunt. You feel me? Mm-hmm.
Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
DFCRadio.com.
For me. Haters wanna eat now, you never get lunch from me. Get off my tailcoat, get off addiction. Team full of mean niggas, team green like it's Listerine. Don't cross the squad, man, we get them off, man. We on the front court shooting, you just a ball fan. I'm on the top back, y'all do it all back. Grind on the regular, tell competitors all back. Test the team, homie, watch you fall flat. Don't want the fame, but the change, I need all that. Hustlers get your guap up, rappers get your props up. Cause sky is the limit and we got heaven on lockup. Back down to earth, street swerving down Atlantic. Long Beach riding to death, we straight smashing. This is for my family, this is for the masses. This ADX.
Yo, this is for the mass. Here go Bird Box. You're a little slow getting back, Bird Box. Don't touch me. Go ahead. Here, reach out. Grab my hand. I'm helping you. Reach out. I'm right in front of you. Follow my voice.
The demons, bro.
Follow my voice.
Demons.
Dr. Duff, follow my voice.
You know there's a wall over here.
He's bird boxing into the
Use your hair helmet spidey sense. Where are you going? You like my voice? Ever since this pneumonia, man, I think I got something going down. Hey, don't fuck up our screens there. People pay to be on there.
Those are outdated, not even 4K.
I know. Botanicare's on there. Shit. Take that shit out. All right, here comes Dr. Duff. Anyways, before we talk to Duff, let's get back to Talk and Grow with our callers. On the phone line, I have Franz from Michigan. Hey, Franz.
Franz.
Yeah.
Are you pumping it up?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing well. What's going on tonight?
I'm curious, do you guys have any experience with, like, the trim bag?
Yeah.
Or there's another one I've seen on Amazon. It's a little bowl type thing, and I think you press the top of it, and it's got blades that go around. Trimmers is what I'm wondering about.
Trim bag. Actually, in the late 90s in Mendocino County, that's what the growers used to call Dr. Duff's wife.
The trim bag.
She had fucking razor blades.
Oh, no, I'm
in
sorry.
her crotch.
I forgot her middle name. Trim hoe bag. There you go. My bad.
I miss the old salad bowl spinner days.
She's the reason why Humboldt is the way it is today.
Trim bag, yes, I've used it. It works great. It doesn't beat your plants up. It's a little bit tiresome.
Beat your
meat. Some of the other products like Tom's Tumbler, same idea. Dry trims, it's a lot gentler on your flowers than a lot of the other machines that have blades, and it gets it to a right point. You just have to get to the understanding of using it to know how many shakes in the trim bag or how many rotations of the machine so you don't overdo it. It is possible to overdo it.
You're going to knock a little bit of the crystals off, of course.
But he's growing that fire. You know he is. He listens to our show.
Well, how lazy is the dude? He can't even just put some scissors on the shit?
How lazy are you? You pay your twin brother to trim your shit at an unreasonable rate.
He takes advantage of family labor?
Somebody's
and it's all
gotta
that
do it.
snarf nugs that everyone hates to trim.
Schnizzle Fritz?
Hey, he handles the shit, man. Like, he brings back the duff from the dust back with a little...
He's robbing you.
No, well, he has a little weight on with the little celery sticks and shit, but, you know.
Franz, let me get back to your question, though. Unless you're large-scale commercial, you're packaging it and taking it to some club that no one can see it before they buy it,
Where's
you can
that?
use a bladed trim machine. If you are worried about bag appeal, you worry about how it looks at the end, get a dry trimmer, either a trim bag or a Tom's Tumbler.
Tom's Tumbler?
Yeah, and they have a small one. It's a little more expensive, but it works awesome.
Okay, I got another question, too.
I'm here. What's
wait,
up?
wait. Home Depot's got a lot of trimmers outside. They need work.
Not this year, but next year I want to get compost bin and a bunch of other stuff and go organic. But I'm kind of wondering, once you do, is bugs going to be a way of life once you go organic?
Wait, hold on. And enough with the jokes. Let's answer his question and get going to the other callers as our lines blow up here.
Right.
The bugs are a constant problem for any grower, right? We use IPM continuously to keep bugs away. If you don't stay on top of your integrated pest management, your pathogen management, you're going to deal with problems. So whether it's organic, whether it's salt-based, recirculating hydroponic, whether it's indoor, outdoor, greenhouse, whatever it is, a good IPM system to keep everything away is a way of life. So yes, bugs are a constant threat, whatever type of grow you have. Knowing which bugs are going to come after a more organic grow, knowing how to mitigate those problems is going to be part of your knowledge base, part of your green thumb.
You can hire me.
What do you know? Dr. Duff has an IPM management. Let's hear it.
Yeah,
Dr. Duff has here's
the
his
problem?
2019
First
IPM
off-
management. Tell me what it is.
First off, what's the problem?
He has no problems.
He doesn't have any problems. Well, then just go ahead and roll with what you got.
Okay, good job, Duff.
No, wait. Okay, let's do
Three things for your IPM. You can't come up with three things. You dyslexic.
Yeah, okay.
Early onset Alzheimer's having, hair helmet
Here's
wearing,
my three things:
wrinkly
air,
mother bird box fucker.
water, soil.
No, just turn him off. I can't take it anymore. 2019, he's out.
Bam! The elements.
I mean, you've grown a lot over there, Hydro Chef. Tell the man a little bit about.
Allegedly. So, integrated pest management, you're going to need to use more than one product. You can't just hope that your neem or your old school 80s technique is going to work here.
But neem is a good part of
it's a good product,
system.
But you need to incorporate levels to this. So with the integrated pest management, you need to use ingredients that have or products that have different active ingredients. So Azamax is a great product to use in the beginning because it's what's known as systemic. It actually gets into the plant tissue, makes the plant inedible to the bugs, and when the bugs do eat the plant, they get so fucked up they can't reproduce. Completely safe to use, but what you could, if you relied on that alone, you would still have suffer from things maybe like caterpillars and things. So if you use
cannabis hypermosis,
that's completely unfounded and completely unproven. Let's try to stay on task. Then the other product that you could mix with that is like the chili oil. A chili oil actually mixes with products like neem oil to make them more effective. So
keep on track.
That's another thing you need to keep an eye on. So when you are mixing these pesticides or control products, you need to make sure that they either play well with each other or you can spray them in conjunction with each other. So those are two products that work good by killing the bugs and makes the other bugs work harder so that they die faster. And then you can come through with a product like a liquid soap or a suffocant of some sort. Those are like the three main methods to kill on contact and then to kill long-term preventative.
Yeah, and you're on point with that. I do agree that you should, in your IPM, you should have a kill on contact, incorporate it with some type of preventative. An oil will help prevent not just bugs, specific oils, like chili oil, like cinnamon oil. You can incorporate it with neem oil as well, garlic as well. They're preventative, but they also prevent pathogen and mildew by creating a barrier on the leaf surface so the mildew spore can't start growing. So if you use a preventative that does both bugs and pathogens, of course, that's something that's going to be better for you. And then the third one, I would focus on pathogen. Right? So you have a kill on contact for bugs, you have a preventative for both pathogen and pests, and then you have a preventative or a kill on contact for other pathogen, like a sulfur or something like that.
Or Death Guard.
Or Death Guard, or another bacteria that might eat and kill mold, bacteria, algae, all those things. Now listen, people will tell you you're going to have problems with soil insects. If you do probiotics right and you do cultivate a healthy root environment with beneficial bacteria and fungi in your root zone, there won't be a lot of room for bad bugs to live, right? It's kind of survival of the fittest. You put enough good shit in there and you know how to grow it, you know how to cultivate those specific, what's a...
Genetics?
Not genetics.
Varietals?
Yeah, well, you cultivate what's growing in your grow medium. At the same time, you're not going to have bugs. If you screw that up and you kill what's in there that's beneficial, it's going to attract bugs.
And you'll have less
primarily fungus gnats
variables.
that will bring in root aphids that can bring in all different types of problems and disease. All right? Does that help? A little bit, maybe? Did it make any sense? I don't know. I'm just
Am I following you?
2008. Hey, Franz. Hey, you want to pump it up? Are you picking up what I'm putting down, Hans?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. What do you got from Dr. Duff?
I tell you 20-20-20.
What you got to give away, How about some smart pots?
Yeah, give us the smart pots.
How about some green pads?
That guy needs green pads.
Do we have any
and he's got some spray from this guy.
Do we have any Azamax or Rapid Start or anything
we have
like
any
that?
vermicrop for him?
Let's send him some GH and Vermi swag pack out there as well.
Yeah.
Along with some other things from Heavy T's archive back there. I know we'll take care of you. A little stock from
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Franz. Stay tuned and tell your friends Heavy T hooks it up.
France.
Yeah, we got those Rapid Start little samples.
Oh, we got them.
Rapid Start.
I didn't use them.
Shout out to Hawthorne. Thank you.
You didn't get them all.
Jeez, the company, man. I told you about this.
Yeah. He's got to tone it down a little.
Tone it down a little with your ripping and ripen bottle and your.
I'm gonna tone you down.
I'm gonna give you your opportunity here,
Hawthorne.
Mr. Rippin' and Ripen. What?
Say no more. Welcome.
What is
General
the Rippin' and
Hydroponics Ripen.
Give him
This is
the
a
pitch.
product made for late bloom development. This product right here can be used in conjunction with your nutrient formula. And in late bloom, you just cut the nutrients down or out completely and use this all the way up until flush. What? It's a combination of macro and micronutrients fortified with some special signature ingredients. It's going to help.
Isn't that what powder cool bloom is?
It's a liquid form of powder cool bloom, but it's actually
Rebranded.
can be used with powder cool bloom. You just use it right before the powder cool bloom ends, and then you start using
And
this.
you
It's going to
use
help.
10 times as much as recommended?
No, it's actually pretty cost effective, as all GH products are.
Yes.
And less than 5 milliliters per gallon. It's pretty one of the most most concentrated products we have.
So if you want to get ripping and ripening,
It enhances-
you got to get your GH ripened right now at your local hydro shop.
But it's unique because it enhances the natural
And at your big box
characteristics
store.
of the plants.
Unique.
And so, no big bugs. There's a
Nothing
little,
like it.
little enhancing the natural characteristics and makes the essential oils and resins come out earlier and finish properly.
One of a kind.
Now, is this going to put...
This was under
Is this
research
gonna
and
change the-
development for other 3 years.
Is
man.
this going to
R&D,
change the
3
DNA
years.
of my genetics so now they're patented by Monsanto?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Will it kill the bees?
No.
Well, good. I'm using it.
All right,
trying to get his shit renewed.
Get a ribbon and vitamin. Hey, don't worry.
Ripping and tearing, ripening.
I know someone in the front office.
There we go.
I know somebody that knows somebody.
They're like, "Who's Devin?" I'm like, "Chin strap beard." They're like, "Oh, Devin, the
Company
dude."
man.
Here we go, Devin. JC wants to ask about something.
JC, what he's growing on.
What's happening, guys?
What's rapping and ripening.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy
New Year, guys.
What is your resolution, JC?
My resolution?
Stop growing mids.
Stop listening to Heavy T. It really fucks my life up.
It's probably only at 980p.
No resolutions, man. Too busy for that shit.
Well, if you
Just
got it
keep on-
that good, then you're
keep on
doing it.
moving on. That's all.
You're fucking boring, bro.
Stay on this side of the soil.
Nothing's
Well,
messed up in your life, eh?
Go to see the Chargers win a Super Bowl. All right.
That's my new resolution.
Okay, JC, what's your question?
Regarding Prop 215, so what's going to happen with that? Because I know Hydroponic Chef posted something about rest in peace 215, and then I've been hearing other people talk about you're not being covered through 215 or something like that.
Huh?
Well, Heavy T Grow Show is not allowed to give out legal advice.
But
However,
the
I
word on
did
the
make some
street-
fun. I did make some funny comments regarding that, and really, 2019, it's going to get even harder and harder for you to get a license for medical, and there's going to be even more regulations that make the medical shops are going to be far and few between, and you're going to have a lot more recreational than you will have the medical shops, and it just is slowly a 1,000 cuts of death to SB 420 and Prop 215.
1,000 points of light.
It hurts.
So what we got?
JC, you've heard our show for a long time. You know that we were staunchly against Prop 64 because it meant the death of Prop 215. This is not anything new. 215 has been replaced by Prop 64. The protections of Prop 215 are no longer valid, and they become less and less of a legal defense. Luckily for people that are growing, you're allowed to grow 6 plants yourself under Prop 64, allegedly. That's how I understand
But
when I
anything
read
more
it.
than that, it's hide your kids, hide your dogs, hide your plants.
It's a small fine, but then after a small fine or two, it goes to 7 years. Plus, I believe one of the things, if you have over 14 grams of hash, it's like 7 years mandatory. Something weird.
Mandatory minimum sentences.
So, JC,
Yes.
what does it mean? Go to the quack that keeps giving you that license that you pay $100 to. That is now down to $35 because he knows his days are numbered as well. And feel comfortable with the little thing up on your wall because that makes your wife feel comfortable. And keep renewing it because of all that. But when the shit hits the fan, it don't mean shit. They ain't gonna fuck with you otherwise. They ain't gonna fuck with you anyway.
I mean, JC, and I don't want to sound like doom and gloom here, but there's going to be a day where that shit's just so fucking rare and you're not going to be able to grow like you could in the 90s without having to worry about people fucking
well, the
reporting you
fuckery
and
that has
shit
gone
like
on
that.
in California, we have 400 and something cities.
So
And only 83 of them allow weed sales.
8 ounces.
It was whatever your card said at the time, and whatever your county. It was county to county.
Sorry.
And you had to obey. And you had to obey that state minimum of 99. I mean maximum. Excuse me.
You can't have more than an ounce under Prop 64.
Yeah. You can have a gram.
But if you do get caught with it, I think it's only a $750 fine.
Let's give him some semi-factual information. Doug.
That's
you
factual.
can have
Throw it out the window.
You can have 8 grams of hash on you, and you can have 3 ounces. How much of weed?
I think 1 ounce.
1 ounce.
28 grams. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's 1 ounce.
I've never seen 28 grams in my life.
Yeah.
Can you dig it, JC?
Can you dig it?
We fucked it up, dude. We had the opportunity to leave things medical, and people thought legalization was actual decriminalization, when really we had it all set up in place with Prop 215.
You know what we spoke on.
We got rid of farmers markets. We've got rid of cannabis catering. We got rid of a lot of.
We got rid of people being able to grow their own and make a marketplace for themselves.
Caregivers.
No, 64 is for the consumer.
Anything over 10 milligram edibles. We
Forget
fucked
the
up
farmer.
12 plant counts. We fucked up extractions, home methods. We fucked it all up, dude.
So, but
check it out, bro.
Nonetheless, we need to make sure that we protect growers' rights to grow their own, and that you grow your own, so you know where it comes from. You listen to Heavy T's Grow Show, so you know how to grow the most out of whatever you're allowed to grow.
Because if you got
you listen to
plants,
Farm to Table Cannabis, so you know how to get the most out of what you grow, and you know what you're doing. Shit that I've seen in these shops, recreational, medical, or otherwise, is usually dog shit.
And the taxes right now are hurting people. There's going to be a grow revolution, you guys, and we're just here to help spark that flame and just push it, because when people realize that you can grow your medicine at home with 6 plants and really save yourself on a bunch of avenues, you know, growing healthier, growing better, and learning about it.
You think those commercial guys are using Ripen? Shit.
Yeah, they're definitely not ripping and
You got some
ripening.
Ripen to give out?
Bro, I'm going to hook them up with some ripping and ripen.
Let's send them that quarter Ripen.
Where's my
JC, you're getting hooked up with some
there's my
ripen.
wife.
This is a great product
You'll
from
be the
General
first
Hydroponics.
person on planet Earth to try it.
It's been on 3 years of research and development. This is going to help bring out the natural oils and resins in your plant.
3 years R&D
3
time.
in a lab. They forgot about
Word
it. They're like,
to
oh,
your
shit.
mother.
We did this 3 years ago.
Did NASA use it?
It's going to give your plants all the mustard and biscuits that it needs. Mm-hmm.
Mustard and biscuits.
Dr. Duff, they got the Ripen. You got the Ripen, right?
I got the ripping and they got
2019.
the ripping. Yeah, you need the
Here it
ripping.
comes.
Hey,
You heard of Ripen? Well, you need the Ripen.
Dr. DuffMan here. I want to let you know about, not Hydro, or wait. General Hydro's ripping. I got the, no wait. They got the ripen, I got the ripping. And the tearing. That's right. When your plants aren't doing so good, get the ripping and the tearing from Dr. Duff, and the leaves will be ripping and the tearing.
They make those nugs so hard when they're in the turkey bag, they rip right through it.
Only the leaves are ripping and tearing. Your nugs
And
are
when you
getting
smoke
fat
it, it
and
tears up your
ripping.
lungs.
They are. Your nugs look good, but everything else looks like shit.
Smoke's not smooth at all.
But don't worry, just have your trimmer cut really close to the nugs to get that brown off.
The brown and the
green
mildew.
will be there. Yeah, there's no mildew when you cut really close. Or you do a bathe.
The trim
It's some
bag. Look at
alcohol.
it. Use the trim bag.
You know what? Hydrogen peroxide works really good. Just make sure you use it. Dr. Duff's ripping and a tearing.
Don't mistake. If you need to wash it, get Dr. Duff's hydrogen peroxide wash.
Never got to ripening, though. Only the ripping and tearing. Get it from Dr. Duff. I got it for sale. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
This is not a real product available at all Walmart.
Please use responsibly.
JC, smoke weed. Smoke weed every day.
It's real if you order it from me.
God bless America.
God bless
America.
JC just left. He's like, yeah, man, whatever. Man.
He wanted
Back
to know
to
if
the
he
Prop
could use it
64 thing. This
other
might be a
lines.
good time. Did you see that? The laboratories that got caught falsifying reports over there, Chef?
Yeah, that was the Sequoia, right?
I don't know. I'm looking it up again right now. My phone is. How
I
many motherfuckers
can't-
are on my Wi-Fi?
I can't believe people are cheating the system.
Well,
No way.
here's what was happening too is the certain people were getting preferable treatment. It sounds like allegedly.
No
and,
way.
They were doing it for years. So some people were saying that tests were being done and they weren't even being done.
Yeah.
So it's not even like that they were falsifying tests. They just weren't fucking doing it.
They're just collecting money.
Which is
It's fucked up.
that's a shitty situation in itself because
It was Sequoia Labs. One of them. There was a couple of them, but they were caught on 2 separate occasions by a third-party random tests on falsifying lab results. And when they went to the lab, they found that the lab had not even the equipment or the ability to test what they were claiming to test for. Because the Cannabis Bureau has added more strict tests and said, listen, we need to test for these heavy metals, we need to test for these pesticides, and they put it on the labs to be able to do that. And it's a prime example of the fuckery going on here in California and the race to the bottom we're seeing. People are cutting corners. Not too many people in this industry are doing it right. And sadly to say, it's almost like they're handing it over to the big corporations. They talk about Marlboro, they talk about Budweiser, and we see these people entering the market, buying huge amounts of land, planting hemp, CBD, and cannabis flowers.
And they'll learn from our mistakes.
And they won't cut the corners. They got the money to spend. The cottage industry is being regulated out of existence, and it's a sad, sad day here in California. That's why.
For years,
that's why
the right way of doing
grow
things.
your motherfucking own, and cook your own too, Mr. Cheese Wheel Extraordinaire. Tell me about your cheese wheel.
Well, hold on. For years though, we've preached on this show to do it responsibly. You know what the fuck? This guy shuts me up every fucking.
What happened?
Cheese Wheel.
We have been doing it responsibly. You came out here from the East Coast to grow weed in Oakland, didn't you?
The guy doesn't even know me.
What's your last name?
Saint laughs because he knows I'm not from the East Coast.
Oh, I thought you were from.
This is
I thought you were from Mendo.
209.
I thought you were from Mendo.
No.
East Coast,
And Mendo's not the East Coast.
Mendo,
Are you giving me a hard time, Ty?
I just associate all hillbillies being the same.
What I was saying was that if you stick to the fucking script and you grow like we try to tell you every Wednesday night, you don't have to fail your test, and you can live in this craft cannabis and these micro businesses. Otherwise, the big man will take over because it's ripe for the picking right now.
Well, and grow your
now,
own.
To cheese wheels, I'm retiring the cheese wheel. Like everyone to know,
Did it burn you?
I'm retiring the cheese wheel. It's only available for custom catering event opportunities. You can check it out on the website.
How do you store a cheese wheel?
Where do you get it?
Stop. For the listeners out there, the Hydroponic Chef, he's farm-to-table cannabis every Wednesday, 5 to 6 o'clock here. He talks about cooking. He talks with other chefs. But you can follow him at the Hydroponic Chef on IG and look at his most recent post. He's got this big cheese block that's round.
It's government cheese.
The name Cheese Wheel. What kind of cheese is it?
Government
It's
cheese.
called Grana Padano.
Government cheese.
It's from,
That's why it's so big.
Grana Governmento.
It's from Grana, Italy. It's an Italian cheese. It's aged 18 months. It's ridiculously authentic and unique, very similar to Parmesan.
How many pounds of cheese in a cheese wheel?
There's like 40 pounds or something.
So you're lugging around 40-pound cheese wheel to all these events.
Well,
and what do you do? First off, what do you do?
Well, what we've done, it's not 40 pounds anymore because we'd hollowed out the inside.
You started it, so tell me how you start with it. What do? You take it and you just...
You hollow out the inside, so it's not 40 pounds anymore. It's just a bowl of cheese.
Well, that's pussy.
And now there's a bowl of cheese, and just imagine like DuffMan eating a cereal out of the bowl of cheese.
I wouldn't make it lighter.
We put more cheese in there, brandy, light it on fire, let the fire melt the cheese, and then throw in pasta.
If you left the middle of cheese in there, you wouldn't have to put more cheese in.
You can't.
Hey,
it wouldn't be a bowl then, asshole.
Hey, how about start working out and lift the damn cheese?
It would still be a wheel. I thought it was a cheese wheel.
You use the cheese that you scraped out, but
yeah. Okay, so you put the pasta in there, and how do you cook it then without melting all the cheese?
You do melt all the cheese with brandy. You throw brandy in the cheese.
Oh, you flaming hot brandy.
Uh-huh.
And you put it, and it infuses with the pasta.
Yes, sir.
And then you give that to the motherfuckers. And when you're done with it,
Yeah,
how do you store it?
Off to the next
That
party.
was the next question.
Your wife hates you, doesn't?
I take
this
up,
is in
I
the
take
bottom
up
of
a
his
whole
fridge.
shelf. I take up a whole shelf in the fridge. It's wrapped in plastic.
Takes
but
up more
before
room
you-
than your Duff.
Before you
your Duff trimmings in there for hash.
When you before you refrigerate it, you gotta wipe it down with white wine vinegar and some
You gotta treat it.
clean it, break it down.
Slap it.
Okay, and you wipe it
Wrap
down.
it.
Then what?
And then
Why?
wrap-
Why do you wipe it down?
Because you don't want the bacteria or any mold to grow.
But I thought cheese is mold.
It is mold, but you don't want
And
a
it's
different
bacteria.
kind of molds to grow on there. So foreign molds, you know.
So you're retiring it because it got moldy?
No, I'm retiring.
Did you cough on it?
No, the cheese wheel's done. There is no more cheese wheel. It's already been consumed. But I'm saying I'm not buying another one unless it's a catering event.
How much does a cheese wheel cost?
How much cheese wheel did you have at
A
the end
cheese
of
wheel,
it?
a cheese wheel catering from the Hydro Chef would cost you $2,500.
What? How much does the cheese wheel cost by itself?
It's
That much
part of.
cheese?
It's part of the. It's,
Wait,
that's part of the.
We can look it up on
Wait.
Amazon. It's not like people are gonna go buy a cheese wheel.
The cheese wheel gets used
$900.
over and over. for
$900 a cheese.
That's right, like a boss.
You use that cheese wheel like 500 times.
If I pay the $2,500 and there's any cheese wheel left, I get to keep it.
No, that leaves. Yeah, it's
Only
part
as
of,
much as you can
part
eat.
of the food.
This motherfucker.
Is there a rebate if there's bacon left on that cheese wheel?
Here,
no
hold on.
food in the
Guys,
cheese
hold
except
on. We've got a
pasta.
special caller here. We've got actually this is Dr. Duff's stepdaddy over here calling in.
My bro.
Dr. Duff's stepdaddy.
So, Dad.
Yeah, my son's acting a fool. What's wrong with that boy?
I was raised by you, Dada. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I taught you better than that, son. What is the matter with you? Get your brain right. What is on your fucking eyes?
You know what? It's all that meth you made me do when I was a kid, selling that shit, handling it.
Son,
Why are
we
you
had
calling
to,
now?
We had to live, son. We had to live. Stop
You didn't
complaining.
have you weren't even there, dude. You left. You like
I left
sprinkle
because
some.
your mama was a pain in the ass.
You know what? You sprinkle crack cocaine on the door
Saint
and says, "See you later, player."
Saint, we're gonna
You know
take
what?
this from him.
Who's this guy that's trying to call him be my dad? You know what my daddy did? Beat your ass, player. Beat your ass. All around the block.
DuffMan, his mother was a saint.
You know what my mama did?
Ass hair from?
She mopped your fucking ass up on the fucking floor.
Oh, Dr. Duff's getting angry.
Oh my God, who
Yeah,
is
I think
this?
he's drunk right now. I think it's a drunk. I think he's drunk right now.
Oh,
We
you
gotta
think
let-
I'm
we
a
gotta-
drunk?
Turn Duff
Who's
off
the
real
drunk
quick.
guy right now?
Now you know Dr. Duff's stepdaddy over there. We blindfolded Dr. Duff because he's Birdman box.
Oh God, my heart's
Birdman box.
Oh, he's bird. Oh, he's during the movie. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
But his Birdman box. What does Birdman say?
Hey,
I know
got
who
a
this is now.
I got a question for y'all.
This is an old ass rapper with a band.
Here we go.
Vegas is doing crazy shit with their weed. They got these jars for $75 for an eighth.
Well, they got all these celebrities. Like, have you seen the Unk Emo Kush by Emerald Triangle Organics?
There ain't no $75 an eighth.
I got $100 grams.
I've seen things, a $10,000 can of cigar with an ounce of weed in it. And I don't care what you put in it. You can put liquid gold while you're watering it.
Right,
And
exactly. It's never be worth that kind of money.
the only thing worth that much money is probably the ounces that I grew back in 1998, heavy tea. And I wish I had a time machine to go back and put up more lights, motherfucker. You're getting 6,000 a pound. What the fuck are you doing?
So,
Don't
I
let
got
it pass.
One more question for y'all, Heavy T.
Yep.
All these secret sessions that they be holding around L.A., with this new proposition, and you can't grow but so much, is that going to affect all these little secret sessions that's going around town?
It already has. Those are not legal. They're not legal. And that's why they pop up. That's why they have discretion on revealing the locations, because they were in a gray area before, and now they're not legal at all. If there's vending of any type going on, it's just boom. It's cut and dry that can't be going on. Now there are ways that people claim to get around it by gifting.
Thank you for your donations.
Yeah, well, you gift it, right? It's like this.
You're not allowed to
Hey,
give.
did you hear of Heavy T's tire check service? For a low price of $300, I will come check the pressure on all 4 of your tires and let you know if you should put air in them or let air out. And also, with that service for $300, you get a 1 free ounce of Gorilla Glue number 4 as a free gift.
Oh my God, I need my
You can't
tires
actually
checked.
give out flour as a gift. You can't.
What are you talking about? It's right there.
What the hell are you
564.
talking about, bro?
1 ounce.
Dr. Duff has never bought weed in the last 10 years, right?
No, he only smokes ours.
Right, exactly.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
He never brings any weed either. Hey, Unc, I
I
appreciate
smell
you
yours.
calling in. I got a bunch of callers that want to talk grow. Check out Unc Emo, the Reverend Herb Show.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick,
Unc.
Hey, by the way, Happy New Year, man. And we got to get together. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to be down here tomorrow for a little bit. But tell me a little bit about what you're doing. This church thing. I was listening last week. You're starting a church that doesn't involve religion.
No
Isn't that
religion, no Christianity,
Oxymoron?
only God and marijuana. I want it to be straight up as far. So what our purpose in life is, we are all spirits. The religion thing keeps us separated. It keeps us at wars. So I want everybody to realize that they are a spirit created by one great spirit, and we need to share love with each other and stop all this stupid-ass hate, man. That's all my church is about.
Amen.
We'll tune in tomorrow, 6 o'clock, right here on DFZ Radio. Hear more from Unc. I step in sometimes and talk with him, but he's got his man D from Smoke Yours and some lovely ladies. Unc, how the fuck are you, like, allegedly 60 years old and pulling this type of tail? Pulling this type of tail, Unc.
Hey, watch tomorrow. My co-host going to have something sexy on for the viewers, too.
Okay, we'll check it out, my man. 6 o'clock right here on DFZ Radio. It's
right.
Unc Emo and the Reverend Herb Show. Thanks for calling, Unc.
I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe. Have a good New Year.
I'm not going to be able to
Put
look.
it in the air. 562-653. 07. What time is it? 07. We got time for one more call. This is next. We got David in Stockton. Here we go. David, what's going on tonight?
What's going on?
What
Not much. What's your question, dude?
I got a question here. I was wondering, I'm in hydro. I switched over from soil, and I was wondering how can I get a bigger yield in hydro using less nutrients?
Making the nutrients work more effectively, right? So how do you make the nutrients work more effectively? You have better nutrient uptake, so you can use fulvic acids in hydro. I wouldn't use humic acids, which are the more raw style. I would use something real clean, something like Diamond Nectar.
I was going to say the Diamond Nectar is a great option, too. And then I was going to ask about environment control, too. You know, what's your environment like? Because the best way to, increase that shit, too, is increase your environmental controls and make sure you're in the optimum off-pressure deficit.
VPD?
Yeah, thank you, VPD.
VPD.
Sitting over here reading my phone.
All right, well, good. Thanks for participating. Horty Chris, please come here. Come Uber here now, Horty. But so nutrient uptake, whether it be environment or not, taking the nutrients up more effectively, what chelators do, which are usually acids that bond with the nutrient molecule, they have them travel through the root, actual skin of the root, the outer part of the root, and go in as an ion quicker. So you can use less amount of nutrients, having a healthy root system as well. In hydroponics, people may tell you to use bacterias or other beneficials to help bring in nutrients and do the same thing, which is biologically chelate rather than mineral chelate, which humic or fulvic does. I wouldn't do it in a recirculating hydroponic system. I could do it in a drained-away system. Tell me one more time. What'd you say?
So what is a good nutrients line to use? What are you using?
They all work good right now. I switch between Mills Nutrients and Veg Bloom, depending on how big an area I'm working on. If I'm making up over 1,500 gallons at a time, I use the powders for when I can't be there all the time, so it's real easy for my guys to measure out the powders. When I use Mills lines, it's usually a smaller hand watering grow using the liquids. Even if I have a dosatron or something on a larger scale, it's still water that you're putting in, and I have a tough time when I'm mixing up a lot of nutrients to lug around a bunch of water and have that additional space. I like to use most of my space for grow. I minimalize my storage space and my workspace as much as I can. I try to optimize my grow space. So all that, I factor all of that in. But what I'm saying here, David, is there's no magic bullet of nutrients. Most of your goodness or your greatness from the dankness from your garden is going to come from your environment and what strains or genetics you have, right? At the end of the day, the plant takes in an ion of a nutrient molecule, whether it comes from an organic source, a mineral source, a powder source, a mineral water source, something like that. It takes it in the same form. It doesn't care where it came from.
Yeah, my room is it's around 72. Humidity around 30, 35.
Let's get deeper than that, though. What are you doing to help improve your plant's metabolism? Are you injecting CO2 into the room? Are you?
No, I'm not even using CO2. I just started. I just started with the new line, that Emerald Harvest, because I used a different, line here, tried this line there, and I've used House and Garden. I've used
it's your environment.
CDS, Psycho. Now I'm using the Emerald Harvest line.
Emerald Harvest is good. Psycho's not bad either. What you need to do is you need to find a line you're comfortable with and stick to it. You know, it's always
Ding,
good
ding.
to be looking for the next best thing. But once you've tried as many nutrients as it sounds like you've tried, you should pretty much find what you're comfortable with now and what your strains are adapting well to. Now, when it comes to your original question, is how can you make your plant eat more and get eat less and get bigger nutrients? If you do increase your plant's metabolism, it's cause and effect. You eat more, you shit more. You eat, you're gonna have to make your plant eat more, and it's gonna need more nutrients eventually.
Unless you barf it back up like Dr. Duff.
So it's
without locking them up, right?
So it's counterintuitive. It doesn't work to get bigger fruit and feed less. It just doesn't work like that. Really, if you want to optimize and get your maximum yield, you're gonna make your plant's root system first, so that you have the most optimum uptake and availability in your root zone. From your root zone, then you're going to focus on plant nutrition and your environmental. Once you got your environmental control and you've got your double-ended lighting, so you're optimizing your photosynthetic active radiation so your plants can get that real replica of the sun, then you're going to have that CO2 in there that's going to help your plants eat more. Its metabolism is going to go through the roof, and guess what's going to happen then? You're going to have to up your nutrients. You're going to have to use more nutrients because your plant's so healthy and they can eat more.
As a plant becomes healthier, if you add CO2, it's actually going to take more. And you ask, how do you keep it from locking up? The plant doesn't necessarily lock up from adding too much nutrients, right? It's hard to add too much nutrients. What happens is you lock up the grow medium, that they accumulate in the grow medium, and it becomes toxic. And then the pH swings or a problem like that happens. And when that happens, the plant takes a nosedive. But if you overwater a plant, or overfeed a plant that you think, if you use a higher EC or parts per million, you're not going to burn the plant per se. The one thing you can do is burn the root zone, but the plant doesn't take up the nutrient like that. Imagine Dr. Duff's wife sitting in a cab of a truck, right, with all the Twinkies in the world around her. Now, she could eat her way out of that because she's super hungry. But imagine Dr. Duff being in there with his little skinny ass. He's going to eat a little bit, and even though there's plenty around him to eat, he's not going to take it all in.
I'm eating off the
Okay,
titties
so
on.
I don't know if you understand that, but back to what Devin was saying.
That's called an analogy.
Jumping around to nutrients nutrients is not the right thing to do. You're correlating your success with the nutrient. Correlate it with what you're doing. Okay, if you stick to a nutrient, it gives you opportunity to repeat or change what you're doing and have a consistent, controlled nutrient system. And you should control the environment the same way, where you can make changes and change what you're doing grow to grow. Like I said, there's no magic bullet in any of those bottles that you're going to find at the hydro store or online. Stick with one. Emerald Harvest is a great one. Stick with that one. Stick with that one and learn what to do with that one, and you're going to be far better off. I hear it all the time in the hydro store. People come in, buy their light. What do you recommend, T? Right here. Use these Mills nutrients. Okay. You know what? Those Mills nutrients are shit. I didn't do what my friend did using psychonutrients, so I'm going to buy psychonutrients. Okay. 2 months later, you know what, T? Those psychonutrients are shit. I'm going to do what my other friend uses, and he uses advanced nutrients. And so I'm going to use that. And you know what? Advanced nutrients, yeah, they're the best because my grow was better than anyone prior to that, and it's only because of the nutrients. It's not because I just had 6 months experience of growing plants that I had not had yet. And what you're doing is you're giving the success and failure of your garden away, which take responsibility for the garden, and at the same time of the failures, taking accountability and responsibility for those, take responsibility for the successes. It's not the fucking magic green bottle that you're pouring in there this time. What it is...
Unless it's that King Cola, man. That King Cola.
Shut the fuck up, sucker. It's your success. It's that you're a better grower. You're learning how to grow better. And that's straight up the truth of it. Stick with a nutrient for a year before you decide to choose. Or before changing, my bad.
At least 2 or 3 cycles, man.
Okay.
Can you dig it? Life's a garden, man.
Dave, what type of light do you have? You have
What's that?
Do you have a double-ended light?
Yeah, I got double-ended.
Okay, I'm going to send you a 1,000-watt double-ended light bulb from MaxPart. It's $150 value, dude. Check it out. It's one of the best ones on the market. I'm also going to send you a gallon of Turpinator to help everything become AAA, and that is compatible with any nutrient system, with any grow medium. Go to Turpinator.com to learn more, my man.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, man. Call in anytime. We'll help you out.
All right, man. You guys have a good New Year's, man.
You too.
You too.
562-653-0707. Let's take a quick break. Pay these bills. I'm Heavy T. I'm here with Dr. Duff. I'm here with
Neckbeard extraordinaire.
My main man, Devin. And I'm here with St. Diesel.
Hey.
What do you know about that?
What you know about that?
Can't scrap a lick, so we know he's got his gat.
Hey, I can scrap.
We'll be right back.
DSZ Radio.
Go Clippers.com.
I like the blunt. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. Rest in peace, Bob Marley. My blunt got a cold cut, Steve Harvey. I catch the buds with my glove, Steve Garvey. Quick to roll in the club, cause we party. They asked her where the bomb at, cause everybody in the club smell that. It's breeze, get loaded TV, smoke about a pound every day of the week. Roll so fast you didn't see him coming your way. Turned around and there was a blunt up in your face. You must have thought that I was finished. The breeze is never stingy with the spinach. Rolling up some trees. You can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt.
I love the stickiest weed, cause I'm a Cali baby. Started from that chocolate tie from them early 80s. Now it's OG, a perfect mix with my OE. The shot of lean had a G moving slowly. Apparently, you ain't never smoked like me. Load these switches up like they was some magazines. I got some bad bitches rolling up blunts for me. Hop in the rotation, true story you can see. Even your bitch eyeballing wanna hit the tree. Smoking on weed, living life with my homie Breeze. I got that green thumb, I grow my own fucking weed. And if I got some problems, I'm hitting Heavy T.
Rolling up some trees. You can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt.
DFZRadio.com.
I tell you, this is the life.
Ever since we started working here at Sanctuary Soil, I couldn't be happier. It's nice to work at a place where they treat you like the artist that you are.
Tell me about it. So many places just throw you in the dirt, feed you junk, and drip water on your head.
Yeah, sounds more like torture than a job.
And how do they expect you to do great things when they don't give you the right tools? I can't do it if you treat me like garbage.
I hear ya. You give me the highest quality organic materials like woody biomass and grasses, put me in a healthy, clean environment, and I can practically poop gold.
Not to mention alfalfa meal, arborist material. They even bathe us in a healthy biological tea full of enzymes and other good stuff. You know, I get a little choked up just thinking about how all those customers are gonna benefit from the hard work we put into providing them with the best products available.
I just wish more companies were like Sanctuary Soil. It's nice to work with people who care about their customers and care about the environment.
Yeah, this is the life. Hey, I'm pretty full. Think it's about time to go make some magic, if you know what I mean.
Well, a worm's work is never done.
See you in a few.
You got anything to read? This could take a while.
Sanctuary Soil's Buckaroo brand premium worm casting, the all-in-one soil amendment that's safe for the environment, children, and pets. For more information and to see a list of current retailers, visit our site at sanctuarysoil.com.
Coming to grips with measuring pH is a fundamental part of ensuring a successful crop. Of course, having the right nutrient mix is important, but without a slightly acidic pH level, plants won't receive optimal benefits from the nutrients supplied. Blue Lab has a range of pH measurement tools available to help both the commercial and small-scale growers. These include the Blue Lab Guardian Monitor, the Blue Lab Combo Meter, the Blue Lab pH Meter, the Blue Lab pH Pen, and the Blue Lab Soil pH Meter. For more information, visit us online at getbluelab.com.
Hey, I'm in the zone!
Hey, Dr. Duff, are you signing up for another one of those internet dating sites after your divorce?
Nah, I'm just ordering these freaking douchebags from China here. Just gonna be saving a lot of money on it. About $1 a bag.
Did you say douchebags?
Yeah, they're pots. They're fabric pots. They're, made in China. They save $1 a bag from all the other.
Oh, it sounds like an imitation smart pot or something.
Yeah, save $1, but, I'm pretty sure these douchebags are gonna work.
Dude, I had a buddy of mine who used those same douchebags. He bought them direct from China. It killed his whole garden.
Bro, what? So, I'm better off spending that extra $1 on a smart pot?
I'd get a smart pot.
Don't be a Duff Man. Make sure to buy the original patented Smart Pot. Check them out at smartpots.com.
Hey, man, you started early, huh? So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any or use. Yeah, dick.
The next level of growing is here. The growing revolution is here. DFCRadio.com. DFCRadio.com.
You're listening to Heavy T's Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy T, Horty Chris, and the DuffMan only on DFCRadio.com.
DFCRadio.com.
And I don't hold up shit, you know what I mean, but to represent, you know what I mean, but to be me, you know what I mean, procreate, have better seeds, make a better nation,
I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city.
Caviar got me scorched. Why you niggas smoking new?
Why you smoking on my shitty? Don't you know? Rudolph's nose not red, it's blue. Yeah, homie. Don't you know? Calabrese. Is this Calabrese? Calabrese? Yeah. So it is blue. That's right. Look at me, Calabrese with blue eyes. Rapping. No, I'm not. Speaking my mind. On this rap track, it's a mine. A mine. I rap better than these guys. Hire me. I'm for hire. I'll make you some money. I'll make a better rap tune than this. Breeze, hit me up, please. Breeze, you never hit me up to do rap songs with you, bro. I'm disappointed.
Stole my joint.
You know who doesn't else hit me up? Saint.
My joint.
He knows I'm the master.
I'm the
master.
Roll your own joint.
Marcos Pollo's in here trying to ship out my half-smoked joint to his listeners.
He's like, hey,
by the way, Marcos Pollo's is back on shipping, taking care of business. Marcos, get on the microphone right there. Let me help you give a public service announcement to our listeners.
A shipping announcement?
Tell them what's happening.
Mañana.
Sometimes shit goes out, sometimes it doesn't, Holmes.
No, mañana, my boss actually gave me a whole fucking day to work and not do any of his shit. And we could do all your guys' shit. You guys are priority first.
It's for Heavy T's Grill Show, so it's still my shit.
All right, yeah. So tomorrow I'll be getting out a bunch of stuff.
Lied.
So you guys gonna hear a call. You guys gonna get a call, and you just answer just to make sure and just to get all the information right before I send it out. So you guys gonna get a bunch of calls tomorrow. If you guys haven't got your prizes, contact the Heavy T's Grill Show. You can contact us on Wednesdays. Just get us a bunch of information. On IG, anything.
Facebook. You can email us.
If you didn't win something, just call.
Yeah, just call in, and we'll get you going. Get the ball rolling.
Now,
I'm calling in.
In lieu of some prizes, are you sending out some of your abuelitas tamales?
No, those are all gone. Usually all my tios and tias come for.
Did she make the stump masa?
No, don't ever.
She bought the masa from Julian's.
Where the fuck's Julian's?
Some pozole?
It's a tortilleria.
What are those beans in pozole called?
A tortilla.
Those are called beans in pozole. It's hominy.
It's hominy. Hominy.
Hominy is the.
Hominy.
Is that a real thing, Chef?
Hominy?
Harmony? Yeah, it's what you and your gay boyfriend lived in.
No, it's hominy. Hominy.
Yeah.
Good one.
Hominy.
It's hominy.
Now he's just feeling it. Hey, do you hear Dr. or Hydro Chef added some Roundup to his IPM?
Oh, you
Oh, do you mean bee killer?
You sucking dick, motherfucker.
Yes. Call in 562-653-0707. Let's talk grow. I really wish Horty Chris would have came in here so I can talk shit on his Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, I know. They did so good.
How did they fucking miss the playoffs?
Because they lost to the Chargers.
Ooh, that hurts.
And they tied the Browns.
Ooh.
Ties will kill you in the fucking postseason.
How many ties happen in the NFL? It seemed like a lot more this year than usual. But
wasn't there one?
Coming up, we have the playoffs coming up, and I got to tell you, I'm feeling good
fucking
about the
excited.
Chargers
Yeah, I'm really
ass.
excited about those fucking Chargers.
It's going to be Rams,
You should be
Chargers.
really Yep.
It's the only team in LA now, huh?
Here we go.
Champs playoff. Super
You guys
Bowl.
have so much to add. I'm so happy I just talked to myself over there.
I'm trying to get your goat about the Chargers, bro. You guys got to go halfway across the country. You got fucking.
We're 8-1 on the road this year because one of our home games was in London. So we're 4-3 at home. The Broncos beat us at home. We went in, then we went and beat the Broncos at Mile High.
Philip's like 45 years old.
The Chiefs beat us at home. Then we went to the Chiefs and beat them in cold-ass Kansas City. The Ravens stunk-ass came in, and we got their number now. We're going to go to Baltimore and whoop that ass.
Baltimore that ass up.
How many games did they play against the Ravens this year?
One.
Yeah.
This is the second one.
Yeah, whoop up.
See, we lose at home to shitty teams, and then we go beat them at their house.
You know, I'm pulling for the LA teams, man. I really am. I hope we can have a good old LA fucking Super Bowl.
I know. You make a good bet on one of those teams, you can get a new cheese wheel.
Yeah, if you're able to afford one, $2,500 damn bucks.
$2,500 cheese wheel? I was thinking about getting you to come do something for me and my clan, but $2,500 is.
It's a medicated cheese wheel, bro.
Okay, well, hold on.
I got the slab of government cheese.
Stop the presses. Rewind.
Wait, medicated what?
How do you medicate a cheese wheel?
With the sauce, boss.
With the sauce?
Wait, is the actual cheese medicated, or you just
No,
add it on
the
top?
Hennessy Boss medicated sauce.
Oh,
I got it.
So the cheese isn't even medicated?
Can you dig it?
How high do you get off this shit?
You know, probably about 50 milligrams per fucking ounce of fucking.
For $2,500, I barely get a buzz.
Yeah, a week, bro. I mean, that shit should be putting me out for a week. I should be
know.
paranoid.
2,000 milligram per noodle.
I should be hiding in the basement, not letting anybody come down or talk to me for at least a week.
Like Matt Schulteis.
Yeah, at least a month. At least a month.
Took acid once and hit under. Quit school and hit under his house.
This shit should hit me harder than acid ever would.
Shout out to
Micro dosing is the new thing, man.
All right, we'll find out. Let's go back to Talk and Grow. Here we go. Who do we have? We have Georgie. Georgie, Bird Box Challenge.
Yeah, I failed.
I'm doing the Bird Box Challenge in my garden right now. I'm not trying to look directly at these bugs.
Bugs.
What's the best product to combine for IPM spray indoor?
Best product: alcohol, gasoline, and a fire. Just saying.
The number one product is a neem-based product. That's what most people are going to use in their garden. I would say if we're going to say a number one product that most people have in their IPM, it would
He
be
said
a
two.
neem-based. Two?
He said 2 products.
I would probably want American products though.
I like a product called Trifecta. It's an array of different oils. Acts the same way as neem does, and then sulfur. But you have to be real careful. That's why I'm hesitant to even say those together, because if you spray oils and then use sulfur too soon, you're going to frizzle fry the leaves. The heat from the sulfur coming down when you sulfur vaporize will heat up the oil and fry your leaf. So you have to be real cautious of it. And then I would incorporate a kill on contact. Something that sticks around during veg, you can use perithrin. Perithrin is going to be fine. It's derived from, what is it derived from? Chrysanthemums?
Yeah, those
Is that what
seeds.
It is? And then something along the line of plant therapy or green cleaner, which is oil and isopropyl based. High isopropyl alcohol content will dehydrate bugs and kill off of their eggs as well. Hey, just tuning in too, I want to give a shout out to my sister Lisa out in Vegas. What's up, girl? I'm glad you were able to tune in for the first time in a long time out there.
What up?
But so, yeah, use those IPMs. Stay away from other systemic IPMs. Neem is systemic, but it's not something that is necessarily going to cause humans harm. I like to stay away from other chemical systemics that stay in the plant tissue. So those are what I do. Topical treatment. Sulfur kills all pathogen, slows down most bugs, will kill a lot of bugs. Isopropyl alcohol and the green cleaner along with the oils, and then either a neem or the trifecta is what I really like. Boom!
One of the things you left off there was like some bacteria, maybe some beneficial bacteria that kills pathogens and bugs.
When I use the oil and the
Maybe.
sulfur, it's going to kill it. The sulfur will kill bacteria and fungi.
Can't
So
cook.
if you're going to go with that, you got an 86 of sulfur. That's my preference, but bacteria may be your preference.
I see.
Indubitably.
Is it? That's what I'm asking.
No, I think
Indubitably
that-
cheese
I think
wheeling?
I think the control way to do it with the biofungicides is the way to do it. You know.
Well, you got to start off biofungicides. If there's a problem, don't start off with Start with it without a problem. If there's a problem, use the neem.
Hold on, here we go. Dr. Duff is actually giving. Hey, do the army one. Dr. Duff is going to tell you.
Yeah.
How to take care of those pesky bugs.
Let me tell you,
Tell
I'm the
'em.
general
Tell him about it.
of army work. No.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Macho Man Randy DuffMan.
All you gotta do is use those biological warfare against your bugs. If you don't have bugs, just spray that shit on there. You won't have bugs. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No,
That's
you
what I'm
spray
saying.
the biologicals.
What, like Duff Guard?
Keep it clean.
You need Duff Guard?
Damn Duff
You need Duff
Guard.
Guard.
Biologicals that I got from my toe jam that I've noticed everything runs away from it. I've looked at it under a microscope. I am a scientist.
And when you go to flush, you use Duff Clean?
And then when I flush, I use Duff Clean.
And when he blooms, he uses Flora Duff.
I guess what
Flora
Duff
Duff.
Clean is.
What?
A very hydrated Duff. That's what it is.
It's Duff.
Duff
That,
Clean.
it's Duff that's been to rehab for 30 days.
That's right. I went to jail. That's right. And then what was the last one? Heavy T. You know it. You use
you
it.
want me to come up with something else for you?
You were just telling us about it.
Let me think. It was, I don't know.
Duff cheese.
Duff cheese.
That's right. I get it from the government and I bring it to your house.
Duff
It's a
nectar?
lot cheaper than $2,500. It's only $5. And you get $2,500 worth of it. That's right.
How about the new product that you have where if, the Duff Banger, where if people are chazzing their bangers?
If you're chazzing out your bangers, the Duff Chazzer liquid cleans it.
Come on, new song. You got to hit it.
I got a new song. Yeah, what is my new song? God damn. This
If you're
old-
chazzing out your banger,
Yes. If
you
you're
got to check out Bangers and Hash. That's right, the new Duff Chazzer. Available at all Wabogs. Right there at the butane aisle.
right next to the butane aisle, you'll see my bangers and chaz.
All right. Let's go back to phone lines. Hey, Georgie.
What's good?
You all good? We helped you out?
Yes, sir.
You want to smoke weed every day?
You know it.
All right, I'm sending you a pound.
Todos los días.
Just
Amigo.
kidding. A pound of cheese off the cheese wheel horse.
Haha, Chaz.
Duff cheese.
Once the cheese wheel goes through, because you made a bowl, once it reaches the bottom and you still got the outer cheese,
Yeah, there would be none left.
what do? You
scrape it all
I've
out.
seen the cheese videos.
Flaming cheese.
Yeah, bro. You don't get to shut down. You got to fucking talk. Tell us
Oh,
about
I'm
the cheese.
in total. Do you want to talk cheese and food? I'm down, bro.
Please explain
So
the
when the
flaming
bottom
cheese.
falls out your cheese wheel,
There will be no bottom falling out because you're scraping off the top layer for every time you do a layer of noodles. So it should, in theory, get down to the bottom around, the same time the bottom does.
but it's a bowl.
No, the outside, you're scraping the outside and then it's wax, so you stop.
Wait, you're eating wax?
No, there's a layer of wax and you stop when you get to it.
If you're so high, how do you know when you hit the wax?
Yeah.
If you're so high. I mean, I can always cook when I'm high.
All right, then.
Is
Let's
it
go
re-
back to Talk and Grow. You ready?
I guess I am.
Let's go to Brian in Oregon. What's growing on?
It's Brian.
Hey, what's happening?
What up, dude? Take us off speaker.
So I wanted to talk to you guys about like plant tissue. Like, is it like expensive?
No, it's like skin. It grows.
Hey, it can be. The kid starts around $150 to $300.
Here's where it gets expensive, dude.
The cleanliness.
Yeah, well,
If
like I saw one for like $400.
hold on, I'll sell you one for
Dynamite,
$3.99. Just listen to me though.
What's that?
Listen to the chef. Speak up so we can hear you, chef.
So where it gets expensive is trying to keep things clean, and then the losses you can take by not keeping things clean. Now we've all seen the fucking YouTube video where the guy's using the bucket and the dish gloves. This is not the way.
Right.
This is not the way you want to end up doing it. If you're gonna
No,
do it,
I want to do it in clones, but like having the mothers and always like breaking it down and bringing it back, it's just hard. You know what I'm saying?
not only is it hard, you can't cheap out on it in any way.
Right. No, I understand that. It's just.
He's saying that
I really
cloning
don't-
is hard,
I don't know
and
nothing
he's
about
asking.
the, like,
Hold on, Brian. Brian,
came to me and was like, "Hey, let's do this."
Brian, let me be the PNW translator for the guy from Ohio over here.
He doesn't understand this.
What he's saying is cloning and keeping mothers seems to be hard.
Yes.
And he's thinking tissue culture is going to be easier or cheaper. And you're saying that tissue culture is not either of those.
Well, I'm saying for the things he needs to take into consideration, my good friend, is it's going to be potentially more expensive making the mistakes until you get with the whole learning process of it. So if you're
No, totally. It's a scientist.
say again?
It's like a scientist. You
No,
know, you
yeah, it's a
have somebody that's in botany and does this and that.
There's a science to it, absolutely. And now
Yeah.
the thing is, this is not, if you're getting into tissue culture, it's not to be taken lightly. You're going to need to invest full force into it. And I'm not talking, like I said, just in a bucket with some dish gloves. You need to go with the full mobile, tissue culture kit if you're really going to do this on a professional level. If you're in the hobbyist level right now, I'm just going to go on a limb and say, don't do it. Stick to your method. Try to get your your mother's brought back to a healthy status, and rejuvenate your clone stash as opposed to resulting to tissue culture. Tissue
Yeah.
culture is something you want to start from step one, not something you resort to.
Very, very few people in the home grow community, I believe, have the discipline to be tissue culture specialists. It takes
But if you have 150 plus clones,
if you have 150 plus strains that
you
you're
know,
trying
like,
to keep,
I
then
wanna
yes,
do-
learn how to
like, I
tissue
wanna
culture.
Save these strains. You know
Yes,
what I'm
learn
saying?
how to
That's where
tissue
I'm
culture.
at right now.
Yep,
Yep.
learn how to tissue culture. Go get Bill Graham's video and his kit and learn how to tissue
And
culture.
spare no expense and do it right.
Keep it clean.
Maybe that's what I want to do. So I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys this question. It's like I got all these strains and they're dynamite.
Yeah, it's an absolutely legitimate way to keep those strains alive. There's
So what are you thinking?
no
Like, per
genetic
month,
drift
you're
or
paying
anything.
like $2,000.
No, you're not going to spend that much. You're going to probably spend about $400 on the equipment, some sterilizing equipment. Then you're going to allocate an area that is your clean room, and you're going to have to
Right.
disinfect
I got
that
all
whole
that.
area.
That's fine.
You can pay me $4,000.
And
I'll
then
do
you're
it
gonna
for
have
you.
to have the discipline to make sure it stays that way for
Okay.
the totality of the time that you're trying to tissue culture.
And inevitably, you will make a mistake. So have backups, because that's the worst thing is to put all your chickens in one freaking clone. You know,
the eggs in the basket.
Right. You always have your mothers. I understand.
So
Put
that's
all
the
your
only
noodles
thing
in one cheese wheel, bro.
That's all I want you to do is to take that into consideration. You know, and on the hobbyist level, it's very rare that you hear someone do that. But it sounds like you got a lot of in your library.
We're like Pacific Northwest, you know, so we just hang.
So we just hang.
Hell
We get
yeah.
so pitted.
That's right.
You know, it's all good in the hood.
Attaboy.
That's right.
Much love to the
Well, I appreciate you guys taking my call and answer a lot of my questions.
Hey, Brian, I'm going to send you a line of Mission Fertilizer.
Send a Bill
Send that out
Graham's
to you.
phone
I'm going
number.
to send you some Green Pad Juniors for
Yeah,
if you
you know,
decided
Brad.
clone. I'm also going to send you some Smart Pots, brother.
And a YouTube link to Bill Graham's video. If you can stay awake, we'll send you another prize.
Hey, he'll come hang out
No
with you.
worries, brother.
Thanks for calling in, man. Happy New Year.
Okay, you too. Thanks, guys.
Right on, man.
Hey, knock knock.
Who there?
Emerson.
Emerson, who?
Emerson Big O Titties.
Oh, damn. Jesus.
Let's take a quick break and pay these bills. More Grow Talk coming up. We also have the World According to Duff. That's right. It's brought to you by the Horticulture Rep Group. Nanolux, all those guys doing their thing. It's Heavy T's Grow Show right here on the one and only DFZRadio.com.
Do I get a segment or what?
Yeah.
Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, still the shades on, feeling like I'm with it. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, still the shades on, feeling like I'm with it. I be riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city. Look, it's BZ. Look, hop into that all black thing on them things. Haters jaw dropping, looking strange and deranged. I'd advise them lames to remain in their lane. I'm all about my change, even though I'm paid, I never change. I diddy bop on a bad bitch, beast in it, I go savage. Haters stay on that mad shit, cause ain't there bitch in here average. Riding out on that boulevard, turn your neck and I'll pull you broad. Act tough and I'll pull your card, and that's just how the game go. Ain't got no time for no lame hoes and no silly niggas. Hub City nigga, and I'm riding around with these bad hoes, and I'm starting to feel like Diddy nigga. Stunning shades on, I'm in my zone, my bitch a Diddy nigga. More hoes on my phone, hoes in my home, that's on my city nigga. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm with it. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm with it. I be riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city. Hey, hopping at that all black thing on them things. Haters jaw dropping, looking strange and deranged. I'd advise them lames to remain in their lane. So get up out our way. This 100 entertainment. Dollars over everything, blow cash. Crew coming through, you got no cash. Looking like them niggas that I see before. Low cash, whoa, that's too deep for 'em. Slow it down, easy baby. I'm just keeping it street for 'em. They knowin' now that Beezy Brazy ain't got no time for no lame hoes or no silly nigga. Hub City nigga, I'm riding around with these bad hoes and I'm starting to feel like Diddy nigga. Stunning shades on, I'm in my zone, my bitch a Diddy nigga. More hoes on my phone, hoes in my home, that's on my biddy nigga. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm with it. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm with it. I be riding through the city, 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 feeling like I'm with it, like I'm with it.
ZRadio.com.
You're gonna go get the green pad, see? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get it right now. Go on down to your local hydro shop. Tell them Shunny sent you. That's right, Shunny with the green pad. More CO2 in your garden. More carbon, more weight, see? You need to get that weight up to pay me back, see, Shunny? Go get the green pad junior. Put it in your cloning dome, see? You're gonna get some more roots faster. Cut days off your cloning time. More harvest year round. That's right, see? Activated by humidity. 35 to 50%, so make sure that's right, okay? Go to your local hydro shop, see? That's right, go there now. More root, more fruit, more fruit, more root. That's right, that's right. Yeah. Meow. Meow.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Turpinator.
Did you say Turpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Turpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Turpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Turpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Turpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Turpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
Hey, I'm in the zone. Dude, this shit is awesome.
DFCRadio.com.
Coming to grips with measuring pH is a fundamental part of ensuring a successful crop. Of course, having the right nutrient mix is important, but without a slightly acidic pH level, plants won't receive optimal benefits from the nutrients supplied. Blue Lab has a range of pH measurement tools available to help both the commercial and small-scale growers. These include the Blue Lab Guardian Monitor, the Blue Lab Combo Meter, the Blue Lab pH Meter, the Blue Lab pH Pen, and the Blue Lab Soil pH Meter. For more information, visit us online at getbluelab.com.
Yo, it's BKJ on Team King, and you listening to DFZ Radio. What?
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the two expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in two separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plant Tech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
Don't you put that evil on me!
Heavy T.
Hey, bro, your garden's looking sweet, man. What are you using?
Yeah, man, I'm using a premium cocoa nutrient, Cocoa Tech A and B, man. It's an aggressive formula for increased yield during the flowering phase.
Wow, so this is made specially for cocoa?
You better believe it, man. It comes with easy-to-use two-part formula. Formulated aggressive growth and superior blooms. Whoa, bro. Yeah, man. Tell 'em, Bob.
This aggressive formula contains proprietary blends of calcium to ensure your plants thrive. Backed by years of research, Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Nutrients are specifically designed to support and enhance your cocoa core growing experience. Use Cocoa Tech Premium Nutrients with Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Core for optimum results.
Yeah, man.
You may proceed with your questions, Mr. Matson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Smith, is it not true on the night of April the 20th, you took responsibility for 12 females, and that you immediately took those females and locked them in your basement?
Yeah, that's right. And you should have seen them, looking all pretty and such.
Yes, I'm sure they were. But could you tell the court what happened next?
I mean, I kept them down there, trying to keep them safe from the world.
But that's not all, is it?
What are you getting at?
What I'm getting at, sir, is those girls were kept in a potting soil that was so low in nutrients that they barely had enough to survive. Are these the same girls that you did not plant in Sanctuary Soils Empire Builder?
I didn't know about Sanctuary Soils Empire Builder.
You should have known that Empire Builder contains all the nutrients those plants needed, as well as beneficial bacteria and fungus. You should have known that the guanos, worm castings, and over 20 micronutrients in Empire Builder would keep those plants vigorous and healthy. And you should have known that once the plants were placed directly in Empire Builder, that all you had to do was to keep the plants watered and you would have seen amazing results.
I'm so sorry, I didn't know.
Well, you should have also known that Empire Builder is now available in 2 cubic foot bags as well as by the truckload. Your Honor, I rest my case.
I have no choice but to find the defendant guilty of not using Sanctuary Soils Empire Builder. Now get out of my courtroom.
Sanctuary Soils Empire Builder. For more information, go to sanctuarysoil.com. Sanctuary Soil. Using anything else is criminal.
Diddly 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 dee. Heavy tea. Grow show. But diddly 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 dee.
That was awesome.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, dick.
Hey, do we have the rights to this song?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Oh, is this the, who is this? Go ahead.
GH General Hydroponics.
All right.
Volume number 4.
Let's give them some music. Turn our mics
Shout out
off.
to Stick Figure.
Yeah, Devin will try and talk over it.
You're being such
Eating cheese wheel. Love cheese wheel. And watching comic book movies with my wife.
Cheese wheels.
I go to Comic-Con and I'm a grown man. They call me Captain Chin Beard.
Cheese.
My costume's a cheese wheel. All right,
Cheese
Dub, you ruined all my good shit. Yeah, I see that you have the blindfold back on. Are you still bird boxing?
Yeah, I'm bird boxing. I can't afford no damn blue labs, so I grow blind. Why else would I do it?
You might as well be blind if you don't have a blue lab.
I look at my product at the
Well,
end.
you can't afford a blue lab. If you were actually listening, you can call in for the grand prize tonight because we have a blue lab to give away.
What kind?
Devin, tell us more.
We got a blue lab to give away?
All right,
Holy
thanks,
shit.
Devin. That was awesome.
Are we giving out a pulse?
We're also going to give out one free catering event, a $2,500 value, with a cheese wheel of your choice.
Wow.
Firing cheese wheel.
These 18-month aged cheeses, that ain't shit. We need like 18 years aged. We need it aged on the side of a cliff next to some fucking ham or prosciutto.
50
like
years.
Dennis from CanFan used to do.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days of Hydro.
Pretty gangster.
Now all we get is we're lucky if we're in Vegas and get a White Castle bill picked up for us.
Yeah, we don't get shit nowadays.
Yeah, they don't even buy us 18-pack.
They don't even let us in the event.
They don't. Let's go back to Talk and Grow here with Jimmy. Jimmy Three Thumbs. Why do they call you that?
Happy New Year.
Same to you, Jimmy.
Oh, why? Because the fireworks?
Hey, I had a question
No,
about
seriously.
silicon.
Hold on, Jimmy. You called in as Jimmy Three Thumb. Wait,
Yeah, it's my Instagram.
All right, but where does that come from?
What's behind that?
I cut off half of my index and the finger next to it.
Ooh.
So my grow partner's back in the days, son used to call me Jimmy Three Thumbs. He thought I had 3 thumbs on my right hand.
How does one cut off 2 of his fingers, or most of it, 2 of his fingers?
A Louisiana boy moved to Detroit and didn't know how to work the snowblower quite right.
Holy
fuck a snowblower. Oh,
wow. What a mess that must have been.
Damn. And then I got to do the snow shit.
Don't eat the red snow.
Don't eat the
Yeah,
red
it was like mist. It didn't cut them off clean. It came out like a mist, too.
Ooh, shredded finger.
It's not like he was finding tips to put back on.
Yeah.
Once those things are cut off, what's the immediate response? You run inside, or were you just like shocked?
I was more pissed. Back in the day, I was a machine repairman for one of the big 3, and I went like 20 years without an injury, working in a big automobile factory with big presses and stuff, and here I am with a little snowblower. I cut off 2 of my fingers.
And how long ago was that?
Oh, it was about 4.5 years ago now.
So when they got those small query keyboard for texting, just 2 thumbs, that made you feel better, huh?
A lot better.
How about growing? Does it hinder your growing?
No, as a matter of fact, and I got some pain in my hands. So
I imagine, man.
I
You
couldn't
probably
afford
shredded the
meds
nerves.
I
huh?
wanted, so I started growing them.
I feel you. So what's your question tonight?
All right, so I use basically the general hydro stuff, feed to drain or whatever. And I ran out of the Armor SI, and I had a couple of them freebie boxes of the Mills. And I'd never really messed around with it, and I tried that silicic acid they had on my last run, and I thought it was pretty good. It may have just been in my head, but then I went to buy some of that stuff, and I was sticker shocked.
Well, yeah, it's super concentrated, but I think a liter is $350. Retail $350.
That's cheap.
So the difference between salicylic acid like that and your potassium silica, which most bottles of silica, lower priced bottles of silica, are going to be is
Silicon dioxide.
That's silicon dioxide. Now you could tell me the difference between that and potassium silicate. But for him, like if you went and got Protect, which is one of the best selling silicas, is potassium silicate. And it's not broken down nearly quick enough to get the full benefits of it. So using a readily available like monosacilic is going to be way more advantageous for an indoor grower. Silicon dioxide now
is one step more further broken down, so it has a little bit more rapid absorbability. But now the one from Mills is going to have the super availability just because it's already broken down in either further step, which is optimum for certain scenarios for growing. But if you're in the home grow situation and the Armor SIs, it's one of the most concentrated ones you can get without going to that like
dollar range,
super expensive range.
Yeah.
Other ones that you can use that might be close to your price range: Power SI,
Silica Blast.
Silica Blast, and now that's potassium silicate, isn't it?
Yes.
The Power SI is a monosacilic.
Yeah.
Love Trees has that
Sturdy
Calcimag,
stock.
which has calcium, magnesium, and monosaccharic. Sturdy stock is
Super bomb.
So everyone should be using silica. Monosaccharic is more readily available. The Vitalize is 3 milliliters per 5 gallons, so it's super concentrated.
Right.
You just got to do the math if you're balling on a budget, if it means that much to you. Every grower should be using silica all the year through.
True.
Ding,
Right.
ding.
So
Thanks,
is it
Nate.
one of the things you would upgrade first in your nutrient line, or like Aptus is real big here with some of their sweeteners
Facilitor is theirs.
Just
instead of
always
that,
have it.
that Holland company Aptus or
Yeah.
whatever. They're using a lot of their sweeteners instead of the Cool Bloom now.
Okay, so did you hear us talk about nutrients before and how there's a lot of the same shit in different colored bottles? At the end of the day, the plant doesn't know where what it needs is coming from. And a lot of these companies have done the heavy lifting. They have made feed charts and products specifically for cannabis now. Right? They were always specifically for cannabis, but they can actually tell you they are now. And so whatever macronutrients you're using along with your micronutrients, if you're dialed in with what you're doing, I wouldn't change over to Aptus. If you want to try something new, you can. If you're looking at cost effectiveness, I don't know the price per gallon on Aptus, but most good nutrient lines are anywhere from, 50 cents to $1 per gallon that you're going to be mixing with all your nutrients to grow quality cannabis. If you're using powders and you're mixing your own, you can get that price down. But now you're playing mad scientist as my voice goes out in the third hour.
Oh, yeah. So Macho Man's going to be here to tell you. So listen, brother. What do you got in your cabinet right now? Because I can come over and grow, the cream of the crop, brother. The cream.
What do you got in your nutrient cabinet right now? Mills?
I'm using General Hydro, like all 7 parts. So
Good.
I run that stuff pretty hard to their feed chart. I feed, flush, feed, flush, and peat. So
You need 10 bottles to
Do
make
you
it
feel
complete.
like you're reaching your optimum results?
I've been growing 18 months. I'm growing 4 different strains in like a cycle. I multi-stage. Some strains I do. Some strains I feel like they could use something more.
Well, welcome to the club, brother. You don't grow 4 strains in a small area.
Well, I alternate them. I harvest
Okay,
3
good.
plants a month.
Good.
So I got 4 different strains. So that's 4 strains a year.
And
Or was that,
understand this, Jim. Some strains go longer. Some strains are done quicker, right? So you need to correlate. Can you stop banging into the motherfucking microphone?
I'm fucking
Dr.
bird
Doc?
eyeing, bro.
People are listening in their headset and like
bird boxing.
bird eyeing.
Bird eyeing, bird boxing, same shit.
Oh my god. Cuckoo.
I can't see shit.
Where was I? The
Bird
well, what you're using, everything that you are using in the GH line, there may be correlations of when you start certain elements within that line, right? In an 8-week cycle, for instance, I'm going to use my liquid Cool Bloom about day 10 to 14. I'm going to start introducing it as I start seeing the flowers develop. As they get to little cotton ball sizes, I get almost a full strength Cool Bloom that I'm going to use weeks 3, 4, and 5. But that first interval, it's a real light dosage. If I do that on a 10-week cycle, the plant's going to ripen because when you start adding that phosphorus and potassium, the plant starts doing what the minerals are telling them, which it might be contrary to what nature would be doing, where it's a 10-week blooming cycle on a 12-12. So if you start at day 10, 14 on an OG, certain OGs that are going to go 9, 10 weeks, you're going to end up with plants that are chlorotic, where their leaves are yellow and dying, and the buds have white hairs and aren't fully structured and developed. So you start that Cool Bloom rather than at day 10 or 14, at day 20, 22, 24 maybe, right? And you move into the full strength at week 4, 5, 6. You stretch out that phosphorus potassium, and that's where a lot of people mess up on the ripening of their strains as they start that high PK too soon, Chef. And you know this. You go around the shops, you talk to growers, commercial home growers. I mean, you've grown plenty yourself to know the difference. What you have in the 18 months is a good track record of using a single nutrient line. So if you're like, hey, I'm not switching all around to you, like I'm following your advice, but I want to try something else, do so at this time. but maybe do a little side-by-side challenge of growing the same strains with the nutrients that the new nutrient line and what you still have.
Right.
Right, and seeing the difference for yourself. I think 18
I like
months is
that
is a good trial amount of time for him to really understand how the nutrients work. But being at 4 different strains, you understand how the nutrients work with certain strains, but you got to understand how they work with every strain. And just like I talked about, starting that PK later with longer flowering periods is one of the key things that will give you an advantage to getting a fully mature flower. Also, if the plant's supposed to go 10 weeks and you harvest at 8 weeks, of course that the plant is not going to be
You're not letting it
full
achieve its full
maturation. It has
potential.
nothing to do with the nutrients.
Right.
I reckon.
All right, so you get the swing blade, you see.
Because my weed's going to be killer. You might want to
Well, you want to add something over here, Chef? Can you add something for my health?
You were acting about the PKs and adding them too early too, and it's not just about inducing the stresses, because there's good stresses and bad stresses, and adding that PK at the right time is so crucial to that, because that is what's going to trigger some of those hormones and responses in the plant, which is going to it triggers the resin and the oil production along with the weight production. Now, one thing we didn't talk about too was different pHs at different time of bloom when you're absorbing PKs. Higher pHs later in bloom, that's going to help you really take full advantage of the absorption rate for those phosphorus and potassium.
I put mine at
Like
a
how
9.
high?
I wouldn't go over 6.5, because then you're going to stop absorbing the nitrogen and stuff, which you still need late bloom. But PKs are absorbed better at a higher pH.
This is true.
I better call in for that grand prize then, because them test strips ain't gonna dial me between 6'3" and 6'5".
All right, you call in for the grand prize, Jimmy. I'm going to send you a swag pack that includes things from General Hydro, Vermicrop, Heavy T's Grow Show, and all of our sponsors. It's over $100 value, Jim. I really appreciate you calling us. Stay tuned. We are doing the grand prize.
Real quick, remember, Jim, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can do all this trial and error stuff, but, man, you got a solid line.
Hey, and Jim, don't worry, man. There's black lab sniffers out there that are like lifeline. They last lifetime.
There we go. There we go.
All right, thanks, guys.
Hey, Jim, hold on. Dr. DuffMan here. Want to let you know, the whole world know about my sniffers. They're black lab pH sniffers. No longer do you have to put anything in a reservoir. No calibration needed. My black lab sniffers sniff out the perfect pH. That's right, black lab sniffers from Dr. Duff. I train them. I get them out to you at the proper age. All you gotta do is clean up their poo, and that's it. Black lab sniffers for life. If you need a new one, they're probably dead. That's right. I'm Dr. Duff.
Check out the Ricky Ross model.
Yes. Check it out. Black lab sniffers.
Check out the Charlie Murphy model.
Yeah, they're pH sniffers.
Hello, 562. This is Bill Clinton. I just want you all to know that you need to vote for that lady come 2020. No. Did you see this, that they want to fucking throw Elizabeth Warren? Donald Trump's going to be the president.
Like, great. Now we got another 4 fucking years of this.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, Democrats will fuck this shit up.
You listen, Trumpski over there. You all Trumpski'd out. You put your blindfold on.
He's Trumpski, ski.
Let's talk to another Trumpski supporter, Steve in Detroit. Steve.
Dirty D.
What's happening with you?
Where you been?
Yeah.
What you say?
Where you been, Steve? My whole
Oh,
life.
man, I've been chilling. I still been listening, y'all. What's up with you, Heavy?
Yeah, you miss Horty Chris, don't you? Don't worry. We just put a chin beard on
yeah,
him. He's
right.
still
I've
here.
been talking to him.
You can talk to him right now.
On and off.
What's going on tonight?
Nothing much, man. I was calling. I had some questions about tissue culture, man. And
Here we
are
go.
there any, viable home kits that you can purchase, or is that something strictly professional?
Well, Bill Graham's got to come on the show and then promote his product, and then we'll
What's it
tell you
called?
what's up.
Super Sprouters, something? You know what it's called. Can you just say?
I can't remember that one. I'm sorry.
You fucking motherfucker.
The one time I can't be a company man, motherfucker. Seriously.
Starts with an S.
They do have one. It's about $400. I can't remember the name right now, but again, your success rate is about 90%. using the method just because of cleanliness. You want to do it in a laboratory setting. You use high dilutions of hydrogen peroxide. You need to have a clean room, hot water, soap, those type of things. But it's a very viable way to keep genetics around. I wouldn't try to be propagating for my house grow off tissue culture. But like the last other caller that did ask about tissue culture, I would, if I had 150 different strains and I just wanted to have them in a refrigerator on a shelf, I would keep tissue culture around, absolutely. If I had my favorite 3-4 strains, I would keep moms around and just take cuts off those. Depends what you want to do, but if you're trying to hoard strains, tissue culture is a good way to do it.
I'm trying to rejuvenate a couple of them.
Same thing.
That I have.
That
I think I've just lost some oomph to them.
And it does claim to correct genetic drift and repair the DNA of the actual plant that allegedly tissue.
Yeah, and you might want to change your bulb too.
All right, Steve, I'm going to send you a swag pack, man. Happy New Year. Don't be a stranger. You call in as much as you want in 2019. Make sure the whole D-Town knows what's up. You know, overgrow D-Town out there. Fuck the man. All those things.
I'll be out there on the 1st of February, man. I'm trying to holler at y'all, too.
Well, as Bill Clinton said, don't come by the studio. Steve, get your ass over here. You come by anytime. You came by before.
Yeah.
I'll be there again. I'll be there on the 1st. Like I said, I'm coming Super Bowl weekend.
I bought the beer and weed last time. You do it this time.
Hey, don't come empty-handed, yeah.
Oh, just put it on the menu.
All right, my man.
Hey,
what up? Shane wants to say something.
Yo, Bill Graham's called Microclone.
Microclone. You can find that real quick, but you can't find the song I want to play.
Hey, tell him
That's the wrong one.
Tell Bill Graham DuffMan sent you. I'll give you a discount.
There you go.
He
oh,
won't.
For sure.
I think we owe him money.
Appreciate y'all. I know anybody would know it would be you.
Damn it.
That's what's up. All right, Steve. Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, every day.
Yes, sir.
All right, now it's time for the Bird Box edition of The World According to Duff, brought to you by Horticulture Rep Group. It's not just Nanolux anymore. They got the Resonator. They got the Nectar of the Gods. They got everything that you need to grow. Go check out HRG. That's Horticulture Rep Group on IG, on Facebook, on Twitter, on everywhere. Get at them. Say what up. Tell them Heavy T sent you. Short for Heavy Titties, allegedly.
Yeah. Thank you, group, for sponsoring this segment. It's great.
You're not really going to bird box all of it. Do you want me to?
I'm going to bird box it. I am.
Why are you holding your phone? Then how can you see it?
I'm pretending like I can see it, but I'm bird boxing. Here's what's going on. What was my first story?
Hey, Vato.
My fucking first story.
Hey, we went to high school with some dudes that they were the OG bird boxers. Hey,
I remember my first
shout out
story.
to the lowriders. They were the OG bird boxers. You know, they be cruising Whittier Boulevard, Hoss.
Yeah, I started that
Hey,
shit.
Paramount, shout out.
Hey.
Shout out to, and to all of my Nicaraguan homies. Hey, man, your pupusas were bomb, Hoss.
Pupusas.
Check it out, Hoss.
Delicioso.
Hey, Vatos. It's cold out tonight. I hope that you all wear your winter shorts that go down to your ankles.
To pull your socks up.
Pull your socks up and wear your winter shorts.
Did you got pants? Hey, but no, for real.
Pantalones.
For real, though. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there that are icing.
Ice, baby.
It's 2019 term, guys. That's right. No one's heard of it, right?
Not yet.
Well, if
we
you're
just
driving
heard
a Tesla
chazzing today.
If you're driving a Tesla and you want to go charge up at the Tesla Superstation and there's a pickup truck up in the spot or blocking all of it, you got iced. Ooh,
I've seen it.
Yeah, the pickup
Hold on.
truck drivers of the nation.
Let's speak on that a little bit. How
Yeah.
fucked up is it that it's a racket by Tesla that only allows you to go so far, so those are the only motherfuckers that stop at the rest stops. 'Cause no one stops at rest stops to take a piss. You either piss on the side of the road or at a fast food joint, right?
True. Now you got to charge your shit.
I thought rest stops were just where truck drivers went to bang each other.
It pretty much is to do drugs and bang dudes that take your wallet, and it's a dude, and you thought it was a jig, and it's some cops, and it's pretty
They
funny.
might call her a lot lizard, but I just call her Mrs. Duff.
She's
That's
got
where you
good
met her,
lips.
right?
Good lips. She's got good lips. Anyways, Yeah, so if you got a Tesla, these people don't like you. Obviously, they're icing you. They're not letting you charge up your vehicle until they leave, and who knows when they're going to leave. Some guys put their shit in their pickup back truck thing, not even charging nothing, just put it back there and just show you up. So if you got a Tesla and it's 2019, ice.
How fast do those charge then? You can pull up at a rest stop. How fast? Do you know?
It's probably like 3 fucking hours.
So I gotta hang out at the shitty rest stop in the middle of Nebraska for 45 minutes.
While you're there, you might
with
as well
the
suck a
flies
dick.
Might as well find something for sale. I'm sure there's a lot of bartering
Listen,
going
company
on.
man, we all know that the ladder to success was hard, but don't project your shit on me.
He's like, I've been to a lot of truck stops.
Hey,
I know what's up.
I didn't have to go to too many truck stops to get here.
Just a few.
8 years of sucking dick.
Okay. Only.
To slap in the face.
Oh, yeah. I got some more stories. I forget. Oh, hold on. Another story out there in this world that's according to Duff. Oh, yeah, there's this UK guy.
You can't read with the fucking blindfold on.
I'm not looking or else I would die.
He's
okay?
doing voice to text.
Or I might kill you. All right. Well, anyways, a UK guy.
It's beautiful.
He's like kind of from the UK, but he's down in Colombia. He's regretting what he did.
What did he do?
He did a big linea of cocaine.
Oh, he should have been wearing his winter shorts.
He was. But he did it off Pablo Escobar's gravesite.
Oh, God, bro.
Placard.
They definitely got cameras.
They definitely got. He's public enemy number one right now. Number uno. Colombia was gonna. They're exporting him back to the UK, where he's gonna deport himself.
They put him right in the bird box.
They put him in the bird box, and he's making a lot of noise, so you know there's shit going on. So look out. So anyways, he got deported. He's like, oh, shit.
No jail time, though.
His wife and kids are there. Yeah, but he's got to leave. And his wife and kids are there, and he's fucked. So
don't do cocaine
off of Pablo Escobar's grave.
Hey,
why not?
If you're in the country and you break the law, whatever country it is, and you just
probably don't.
You might get sent out.
Yeah.
And then it was on social media. You missed that point.
It's like
that key point, Bird.
Oh, well, it was on social media. I don't remember where, but there on social media. And then now, to the advancements of human lives, they've just did this. It happened.
When?
Over the new year.
Where?
2019. It happened in probably China.
It happened.
But it did happen. They connected 3 brains together, and they communicated without talking. Oh, yeah, brother.
Yeah.
They did it.
That's how I communicate with you guys.
Randy Macho Man Savage style.
We're all doing it now with our voices. I communicate, oh yeah. yeah. I'm the big brain. I communicate through you porn with these hot chicks. Oh yeah.
What if someone's just like so annoying you just can't shut them off? You're like, shut up!
Welcome to the Heavy Tea Grow Show while I'm hosting and you're over there chit-chatting.
What are you talking about? Daryl Strawberry doesn't want you smoking weed, bro. That's what's up. That's the next story. He said that shit is the gateway drug, and you got it all wrong, America.
Yeah, because he smoked a crack, and he can't even look at a bottle of wine or a hooker again because he will just...
He wants it. He wants it. Yeah. And give it to him. Daryl Strawberry, don't deny yourself. Go ahead and just have it.
Yeah.
You only live once, player. Right? Right. What do they call that shit? Right. Whatever.
Right.
They call it that. But anyways, Daryl Strawberry says it's the gateway drug. And you better stay off it if you want to keep your life straight and not make millions like he did in baseball. Or be successful.
Throw it all away smoking crack.
But then do cocaine every damn game.
And then beat colon cancer. Dude, he's had a fucking life, dude.
I mean, he's the man. But marijuana was the start of it all. So you telling you, America, you got fucking wrong.
He is one of the sobers, which, hey,
salute.
If it works for you, keep doing it. But like I said, you could believe that works for you. I could believe this works for me. And, you could believe that little unicorns in your shoes live there, and you should wear your shoes and not disturb them.
That's how.
I only have a problem when you start telling me how to wear my shoes, so I don't disturb the little.
You need to wear the unicorn shoes.
Step on a crack, break your mama's back.
Fucking idiot.
You better believe in that.
Is that why she's in a wheelchair now?
Yeah, he steps on cracks, bitch. You fucked it up. You fucked it up. Sad.
Your stepdaddy called earlier.
Yeah, well, dude.
What else you got, Duff?
I told that dude not to fucking call here.
I know, cabrón.
You know, and he calls here.
I know.
I'm very upset.
Without the rent.
I told him, you didn't even reach around me this week.
What?
Yeah, my stepdad, he gives it to me hard.
Oh, my God.
I know, I got problems.
Yeah,
That's why I'm talking like this. Oh, yeah. But no, this is in the news. Trump, he's fucked. He's gone, man. Trump's gone. He's shutting down the government.
He's not gone. He's there.
Yeah, he's shutting down the government. Nobody's getting paid. I didn't get paid.
He's the only one there right now.
You know, I work for the government, too. You know?
Hey, I'm kind of scared to fly on a plane because the TS no pay is there.
Yeah, TS no pay. Don't give a shit
They don't
about
give a
your
fuck
shit.
on.
They're like, hey, I didn't get paid this week. Fuck you. You go on, eh? Fuck this shit. This
What's
job
your name,
sucks.
Muhammad Ada?
I'm
Fuck
not even
it.
patting down your hair helmet, Dr. Duff.
I didn't even look.
How come every TSA agent is Latino as well? At least in the Numbskull studios, all of our accents are always TSA.
Equal opportunities, Holmes. That's why. I'm 2%, so I can claim it.
That's it. What if the TSA was Vietnamese, Dr. Duff? What would they sound like?
You around, I know, goodbye.
You fucking dude.
Fucking come over here.
Fucking give me your fucking passport right now, fucking now.
Spread your fucking leg. Now fucking go up there, cavity.
Fucking secondary for your ass.
I'm not talking about your mouth cavity.
The fucking motherfucking secondary.
I think you feel cavity from me. Cavity coming. Y'all go. Good.
Fucking get in my fucking Lexo.
Take deep breath.
All right, Dr. Duff, that was the world according to Duff. What else do you have? Anything?
I love you all for listening.
Happy New Year,
Happy New
all those
Year.
stuff. Dr. Duff, bird boxing out over there. We still have
Chef
more
Devin,
grow
thank
content
you. Love
coming
you.
up. And whoever brought the Fungus Gnats in here, thank you very much. They're flying all around our heads. We'll make sure to send those out with all the gifts tonight.
That's from my avocados I brought for you.
We've got a couple callers left to go through. We got to pay these bills real quick. I'm Heavy T. I'm here with Dr. Duff and the Hydro Chef on DFZRadio.com. You heard?
Where are we? The internet.
Bobby hustle. No. Such a clean habit, yeah. Whoa. You know I gotta have it. It ain't gonna lead nowhere. Except the many leeches and the people with the problem, but nobody cares. 'Cause all I do is sit and dream about drinking and women and music. It's just gonna give me another reason to use and abuse it. But still I gotta, I live and I learn. All I wanna do is burn down. And so I light it up. I live and I learn. All I wanna do is burn. And so I light it up. I live and I learn. All I wanna do is burn down. And so I light it up. I live and I learn. All I wanna do is burn. Search for the high grade in a mistache. And watch the girl them wind up like me they a calibash. Whoa, feeling so good, couple grams in a me pocket. If you not smoke, that's okay, but don't you knock it. God bless the nation, yet no people have a high grade occupation. Yeah, me say so anytime you see me, when you see me eyes red up, yeah. It's a habit, not go let up, yeah. Cause all me really need is a little bit of weed and a woman by my side and a reggae beat, yeah. And I bet you never know until you do it now. Moment coming, tell them how the habits feed, no. I live and I learn, all I wanna do is burn down. And so I light it up. I live and I learn, all I wanna do is burn. And so I light it up. I live and I learn, all I wanna do is burn down. And so I light it up. I live and I learn, all I wanna do is burn. Yeah.
I smoke the zip in an afternoon. It's 5 o'clock, I'm trying to smoke all evening too. So where you want to? Do you have an next thing? Cause I got a habit and it needs addressing. You know I wanna hold it, break it up and roll it, twist it up and fold it. Any kind of way, I'm an addict like the ceiling, in need of that healing. If I can't have it, I'ma feel some type of way. So when we start smoke, we not stop smoke. I'm from the West Coast, riding with the best smoke. You know, say it's the movement. Cali and the hustle in the streets, them see me moving. ganja man, the hustle. Still, you know I got a way of vanishing like the smoke in the sky. I gotta have it to manage the pain like smoke in my eye. Sometimes I light it up just to smoke and get high. Yeah, I gotta have it, man, I smoke to get by.
You know I gotta have it, and I know I don't have it to give away. If I see it, I'm gonna grab it. My mind is a mess, and I'm always stressing it. Maybe I'll never need this drink atop a tablet, because I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. I think it's easy to see it, but I can't believe me. Cause every time she bring a bottle of wine, I'm fine past the chalice. I know that you'll never leave me. I live and I learn, all I wanna do is burn down. And so I light it up. I live and I learn, all I wanna do is burn. And so I light it up. I live and I learn, all I wanna do is burn down. And so I light it up. I live and I learn, all I wanna do is burn.
Sorry, Horty.
Game over.
Launch crew, ready to reservoir.
What's the load factor, sir?
Bring in the Riser Blast liquid at 2 mils per gallon.
Okay, sir. We are loaded and ready to launch.
9.
Okay, men. It's time to blast off into the plant's root zone and into another galaxy of root growth.
Rhizoblast is a proprietary blend of seaweed and the single-celled algae chlorella. Chlorella's abundance of amino acids and minerals contribute to its value in hydroponics. The benefits used in Rhizoblast are explosive root growth, the use with any growing medium or hydro system, its ideal use for transplanting, and the enhancement of your plant vigor in fast-flowering plants. Let your plants have a blast and see a world of a difference with Rhizoblast from Botanicare. Check it out at www.botanicare.com.
Sorry, Horty.
Game over.
You're gonna go get the green pad, see? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get it right now. Go on down to your local hydro shop. Tell them Shunny sent you. That's right, Shunny with the green pad. More CO2 in your garden. More carbon, more weight, see? You need to get that weight up to pay me back, see, Shunny? Go get the green pad junior. Put it in your cloning dome, see? You're gonna get some more roots faster. Cut days off your cloning time. More harvest year round. That's right, see? Activated by humidity. 35 to 50%, so make sure that's right, okay? Go to your local hydro shop, see? That's right, go there now. More root, more fruit, more fruit, more root. That's right. Yeah. Meow. Meow.
Hey, I'm in the zone. Dude, I'm in the zone.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Turpinator.
Did you say Turpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Turpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Turpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Turpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Turpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Turpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
Every Wednesday night from 6 to 10 Pacific Standard Time, who's hooking you up with the dopest grow knowledge and the freshest grow gear?
Heavy T's Grow Show. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I love it.
Hey,
every day.
Thank you for
Every
the
Wednesday.
thank you for the birthday. Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the #1 factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the 2 expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in 2 separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plantech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
That was awesome.
You are listening to the Heavy T Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy T, Horty Chris, or Dr. DuffMan. Killing it.
Have you ever been interested in gardening with dry fertilizers? Well, you're not the only one, and let me tell you about Vermicrop Organics and their line of organic dry fertilizers. Healthy plants with a simple 4-step process. Step 1. Just measure out a half teaspoon per gallon of soil or 2 cups per 12 square feet of soil surface area. Step 2. Apply evenly to the soil surface. Step 3. Blend into the top layer of soil to avoid caking. Step 4. Water thoroughly. And that's it, simple as that. Great for vegetables, fruits, flowers, potted plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. It's Vermicrop Organics VermiVeg 744. Along with the VermiBloom and PK Boost, you will have a complete line of organic nutrients and a garden that will thank you with a great harvest. Looking for an even simpler way? Then check out the Vermiol 666. This game-changing mix is formulated for all stages of growth in the fast-paced garden of champion vegetable and flower growers. And check out the VermiBat Guano Fertilizer and the VermiBlood Blood Meal Fertilizer for feeding oversized, nitrogen-hungry plants. Learn more at vermicrop.com. That's vermicrop.com.
Hey, Dr. Duff, are you signing up for another one of those internet dating sites after your divorce?
Nah, I'm just ordering these freaking douchebags from China here. Just gonna be saving a lot of money on it. About $1 a bag.
Did you say douchebags?
Yeah, they're pots. They're fabric pots. They're, made in China. They save $1 a bag from all the other.
Oh, it sounds like an imitation smart pot or something.
Yeah, save $1, but, I'm pretty sure these douchebags are gonna work.
Dude, I had a buddy of mine who used those same douchebags. He bought them direct from China. It killed his whole garden.
Bro, what? So I'm better off spending that extra $1 on a smart pot?
I'd get a smart pot.
Don't be a Duff man. Make sure to buy the original patented Smart Pot. Check them out at smartpots.com.
Boom! Happy birthday!
We be fucking with them girls. Scout cookies, you know what I'm saying? Real representative. You got the blunt, ain't no talking in this session. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it. Real talk, you know the rules, no question. Puff, puff, pass it.
Yo. It's Heavy T's Grow Show right here. And Marcos Pollos wanted to say it's fucked up because he couldn't wear his winter shorts tonight. He had to wear his swimming dickies. Oh my gosh. You gotta be a Bolsa Chica pass holder to know that one. Let's go to Tony in the OC. He wants to talk to the chef and Heavy T.
What's up, Tony?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
You're live on the air with the Hydro Chef and Heavy T.
Good to hear from you.
Hey, you too, man. First time caller over here. I'm really enjoying you guys' show for sure.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
At least someone is. What's going on?
So I've done just a few grows in my lifetime, just pretty fresh as far as like everything on that. But my question was, I did my first 3 grows with all clones, And just because I wanted to make sure like things were a lot easier for me on the first couple of times. But I was wondering if what your things on were the differences between seeds and clones.
Well, I mean, right out the rip, you're going to see a quicker growth out of the seed once it finally takes off. It takes a little minute to get going once you pop your seeds, but once you do get going, you're going to see a quicker stretch with the seeds too, and the root development.
That seed vigor, they call it, right?
Seed vigor.
I'm sorry?
The seed vigor, it's like they seem more vigorous.
They just take off faster with that. And I mean, a lot of people's preferred method is the seed because of that initial push you get. But the consistencies that you get with the clone, you're going to have a lot more consistency from taking from like a mother. So my recommendation to you would be to find your seed, that strain that you like. Once you get that seed, then you can start taking your cuts off that and turn that into your mother. Because that's really what you're going to be looking for in your indoor situation or even outdoors is a consistent canopy and something easy to manage.
Yeah, well, what are you trying to do, Tony? Are you a pheno hunter or you just trying to grow some quality flower?
I'm really just trying to grow like really just the best buds I can grow. I have an 8x8, so I have 8 plants right now. I actually just turned them recently for flowering.
All right.
And,
Well, then
I'm really just trying to learn the system, how the best I can get, and the most efficient way as far as time and everything. Because I am looking to get into a bigger scale.
Well, Chef, speak on that a little bit.
Tell people that I can do the plants.
I got
on
you,
a large scale.
Absolutely. You're trying to build a resume.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that after we talk about the growing the plants a little bit. But he's just trying to grow quality flower.
Yeah, well, then, I mean, if you're not
in an 8x8,
yeah, then dude, you just need to stick with your and you don't have really an area where you can put a mother up then, because if you're just doing one 8x8.
Yeah, for now, yeah. This is just but I am going to be expanding soon. So like the info about getting the seed and doing my own mother plant, I am going to actually do that. I haven't heard it from somebody like that to where this is what you should do. Find your stuff and then do your own.
Tony, you can make.
I'm definitely going to look into doing that.
Tony, you can make a mother plant off a clone as well. Okay. An 8x8 area, I would not be popping seeds and having 6 different varieties of even the same strain going in that 8x8. You said maybe 8 plants in that area, so you're growing bigger plants. They're going to have different requirements, both for nutrition and lighting, and the size they're going to get, stretching, all those things. Having a uniform grow and learning how to grow a monocrop, especially if you're trying to do it on a commercial scale or form a resume for a commercial scale, is you need to know how to monocrop.
Okay.
A lot of large-scale facilities, they're not, from light to light, they're not going to be changing strains or even variations of the same strains.
Got it.
Okay, they're going to be monocropping large sections of a greenhouse or an indoor grow. And you may have different varieties in there, but they're going to be a shitload of area that they're going to cover. Okay, and so you can accommodate it in a larger area a lot easier than you can in a small area. If you're not pheno hunting, get some quality clones. Get your IPM down, and taking clones from other people is a great way to get your IPM, your integrated pest management, down so you don't get bugs or pathogen. Bring them in. Do something, if you're a new grower, do something that's a little bit easier. A lot of cushes are a lot easier than OGs. OG cushes are the toughest. A lot of exotics are a lot easier. Cookies, Purple Punch, Gorilla Glue, Kosher Dog, those type of things. Those are easier than growing like a SFE OG, a Hash Bar OG, something like that. That is going to stretch.
I think, the couple that I have are like the Mendo Breath and then King Louis.
Mendo Breath is a little more susceptible to PM, powdery mildew. So you're going to make sure to use sulfur either as a spray or as a vapor during your vegetative cycle. And that's going to be...
I've been spraying the whole time for the vegetation.
All right, and making sure your environment and air filtration and air movement is key to keeping those things down. If you need if you need to use some of like a can fan and a Fantech fan, or to move the air around, the Aeolus controller with Fantech is a great way to do that. But you just got to be conscious of what you're trying to do. Now, building the resume, think of this. you have a little area, and I'm not being diminutive to your grow space, but it's a little area in comparison, especially to commercial grows.
No, definitely.
Okay, so you have a little area to take care of, and in a year's time, your resume, if you knock it out of the park where you hit cycle after cycle and your veg is ready, you're only going to get 5 or 6 runs in that. You're not going to build that resume very large in a year's time.
I mean,
right?
let's talk about clout, dude. You master one strain, and the clout you get off of mastering that one strain is way more than you would get off of
You can win the grow off.
It's way better than having like being the library, you know?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'd rather be known for growing, even if it was glue. I'd rather be known for growing glue really good than known for having like dude with like 6 different strains.
Yeah.
I feel that you could be successful doing multiple ones, and just know that the King Louis is going to stretch bigger. So put the Mendos in the front, Louis in the back. Boom, bang, bomb, pow, pow, pow. Heavy T's dead.
And let me give you a piece of advice for the industry and for the other listeners out there. You guys all think you're going to be Michelangelo. You're going to paint the Sistine Chapel. You're going to have you're the next God's gift to growing. And the commercial guy's going to recognize that, offer you $250,000 a year, and you're going to be running 1,500 lights, and it's going to just be running just like running your 3 or 4 lighter. No. What you need to do is, while you master your craft and refine it at your home garden, is look at an internship or an apprenticeship. And fuck internship, you need to get paid. An apprenticeship, and go and learn from some of these guys running commercial grows. It's a fucking shitload of a difference between an 8x8 and an 800 light grow, or even a 20 light grow. And it gets a lot tougher. You start learning the macro way to keep things in line, keep things in order, how to feed, how to irrigate. And that's where you're going to build your resume. That's where you're going to develop your green thumb, is experience. And an 8x8 doesn't have enough room for you to gain that experience in the amount of time you want. Like, how long do you want to do this? You want to do it for 10 years in your 8x8 and hopefully get a job? Or, like I said, in a year's time, do you want to be like, hey, I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I have done it by myself, and at the same time, I've cultivated these other techniques under an apprenticeship, working for this large guy at $15 an hour, but I know what the fuck I'm doing, and boom, put your resume in, speak with confidence, and put your nuts on the line. That's what you have to do.
Nuts.
Your 8x8 is not going to get you there. As Dr. Duff. Dr. Duff has a 16x16 with one light bright in the middle.
It works.
And he puts his resume out there everywhere, and I'm the only dude that's ever hired him.
Well, I don't understand that either.
It's true. It's actually true.
I'm like super gifted, talented, super smart.
Well, go ahead. Tell us your resume.
Well spoken. Go ahead.
Well spoken. Worked
Hit
for
it.
Heavy T since.
Hey, Dr. Duff here. Let me tell you about Dr. Duff's resume.
Heavy T's got it because that's the only dude I ever worked for.
I worked at Green Burrito from the time I was 15 to 1700 Heavy T's.
Hold on, that was
Heavy T's dad.
I've got
I worked
extensive
I worked at Fiesta Catering from 17 to 2500 Heavy T's dad.
No mucho
And then-
español.
I've got extensive Blockbuster
Then Heavy
experience.
T's sold
Then
me
they
a bunch
shut
of
down.
started selling me a bunch of British Columbia weed, and I worked under Heavy T for the next 15 years until
Wait, this story seems false.
I was found as a great comedian and entertainer.
No, it started off smoking Heavy T's mom's Mexican shit. It was good.
We smoked in the clubhouse.
We smoked
My
and went
brother's clubhouse,
surfing, and we were
treehouse.
like, dude, I feel like we're fucking hallucinating. This is the best shit ever, right? So we ended up smoking it all, got caught. Right? Yeah. Mom fucking caught us and bought more for us. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. She said you guys need to smoke green weed.
She's like, well, if you're going to do it, at least pinch my shit. And we did. Thank you, Mom.
I think that
God bless you.
You have.
Is that a bad memory?
Your Alzheimer's is fucked
Is that a
up.
bad? No, that's not a bad memory. That was
What about when we went to Super Saver Cinema and saw Jurassic Park on mushrooms?
Super Saver Cinema sounds awesome.
Super Saver. It was $1.50, and Heavy T drank so much Zima
Zimas.
that he was like tripping the fuck out outside, banging on the window, looking at people on the inside. Like,
But I was still big, even though I was only 14, so no one fucked with me.
no one told his
You
ass.
look like you were
shit.
21.
Yeah, no, he did. He was like, "I'll fucking
No, I was always
kill
young
you."
looking.
And the people were like,
I'm
"Yes, you
55
will."
right now. Look how young I am.
Yeah, they were scared. They were scared.
Hot bitches love me.
They let us go too,
Fuck Blue Dream.
because we were in Rossmore.
Don't tell people where you didn't live.
I'd never lived
Next call.
Next caller.
All right.
Where are they calling
Tony,
from?
you got it?
Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate all the info, guys.
Just remember, when you're gardening, drink Zima.
Tell your friends.
And don't forget, summer's coming. Get your swimming khakis out, and I'm going to send you a bunch of Heavy T Grow Show shit. If you don't have khakis, make sure you wear your swimming jeans.
And remember, basketball shorts is always a good choice for the strip club.
Yeah.
No underwear.
It's like skin.
Wearing a condom underneath.
Unless you do drugas, and then it's just...
You go when your underwear's dirty?
It's like a toadstool in a fucking forest. Here
That's
we
just
go.
gross. I can't believe you
D.
said that.
D.
Hey, what's up, man?
Damn, what's up?
What up, D? What's going on?
To you. Happy New Year, man.
Same to you. Thank you.
My voice is kind of jacked up, man. I was screaming too much on New Year's and shit.
You
Getting
sound
louder.
deep as scratchy as a motherfucker.
Sound like you were regulating people and shit on that day.
Hey, when you went out, were you
hollering,
were you wearing your winter shorts?
Nah, hell no.
You didn't have your dickies on?
Nah, I wear Dockers and shit, man.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that's higher class.
Damn, he must work at AT&T.
Nah, I'm fucking man.
Frontier, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say I was trying to let I wasn't trying to water too much on my plants, man, but it seems like they started to curl under, man, and I was just tripping out because, I tried to avoid that by not overwatering.
So, are they clawing?
I let it dry too much.
Curling under. They're clawing down?
Yeah.
And are you seeing the leaf is purpling?
What's weird is not the whole thing, is just the top, like the part that's closest to the light, not the bottom.
Are they losing the chlorophyll? Are they purpling out or yellowing out?
Nah, maybe lightening up in the middle, in the center, but mostly just curling like downwards.
Did you wait too long to water them?
Well, I was. That's what I was thinking, but it's still kind of moist because I was checking them all the time. I let it dry for like a week until the next feeding. And
Can you?
Yesterday, and I went
Okay,
to check
hold
them,
on.
and they're still the same.
D,
but
D.
I think they're kind of.
D, slow down. Hold on, slow down, D. There's all of that information is great, but instead of going through every scenario, can you go to a plant right now?
Yeah.
Go to a plant. Take one of those leaves, okay, and the little branch that connects the leaf to the stalk. Go and snap that and take a leaf off. Is it mushy or is it crisp?
So the one that is curled.
Yeah. Is it mushy? Like it does. It should snap right off like a celery. Celery stick.
This guy's never touched celery in his life.
Shit should be like, when you get a Bloody Mary with that green thing in there.
It
Should snap like that.
It snaps, but it kind of takes I bent
soft.
it pretty good, so it snaps, but it bent and then it snapped.
It broke it off.
Is it? Does it feel kind of like gummy?
No.
No.
It's alive.
Okay, so
it's not gummy, but I say the stem is a little bit say I could bend it around and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, how far is your light?
Duff, shut the fuck up. You
I think
cannot
light's
help
too
anyone.
close.
Duff.
Sounds like
You've been battling powdery mildew for 15 years. I told you how to get rid of it, and you refuse to do it.
Mildew man.
Shut Duff off, please.
Does
And
whatever mildew can.
Oh, it's purple in the bottom though. It is purple in the bottom.
Can I ask questions?
Yes, you can. You can, but let me finish my line of questioning before you step in there, prosecutor.
Good cop, bad cop.
Are they on cement floor?
What's that?
Are they on a cement floor?
No.
They're up off of the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. How cold is it getting when the lights are out?
It's pretty fresh in here, man. I keep it pretty fresh.
How cold?
That's what I was thinking, that it might be that, but.
So you don't know.
Objection. He's badgering the witness, Your Honor.
You don't know how cold it's getting. You just said it's getting cold.
It's 60, man. 65 in the night.
Whoa.
That's not bad. That bad. Okay, so you have a root and a hydration problem. The plant is a big hydraulic. And the juice inside that hydraulic, the oil inside of it, is the water in the plant. So it has to take water up and keep it keep it stiff. So if there's a problem with the water uptake, which comes from the root zone, then you will get that limp leaf. And if the root zone has been damaged from either dehydration, over-fertilization, bugs, something like that, too cold of a temperature sitting on a concrete floor, the water won't be taken up, and so you'll get this limp, soft tissue. And so whatever is going on, I believe, is to be happening in his root zone. But go ahead, Mr. You got a line of question, prosecutor. Atticus Fitch, it's your witness.
Water too cold it might be.
Oh, very astute of you. Thank you for backing me up. Is that all you fucking got? You interrupted me for water too cold? Can you talk?
That's what I was going to say too, man. I was going to say if I use warm water, it might warm it up.
Not warm water. Just get a water heater for your reservoir.
No, I'm not doing. I got cocoa, man.
You're draining to waste.
Yeah, but before you feed, you make up a batch. You probably don't feed immediately. It sits there for an hour or so.
Stick your hand in there. Is it cold?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe just like normal tap water, as long as it's not too cold. I'm thinking, man,
yeah, tap water, like
we're having a
room temperature water, not tap water.
If you got control of your water temperature and you can make it hotter when you're making up your batch, definitely.
Not too hot though. Not too hot. Too hot is real bad.
Yeah, because the water comes out and that son of a bitch is ice cold, like for real.
Oh, there you go. You're probably freezing your root zone.
The temperature in my room and the water, so I think that it is kind of.
You're probably
by
freezing
power
your
of
root zone.
deduction.
I didn't think about that.
Also, if you're overwatering, that can happen. If the pH is fucked up, that could happen. But it's a problem with the uptake. So let's get the root zone growing again. Use something like Rapid Start along with just your base nutrient to get the root zone growing again. To get it stimulated, you can also, if you believe that you might have killed off some of your root zone, using an enzyme like Hygrozyme or what's the one from Snoop? Hyzyme is a great one as well to rejuvenate and break down dead or dying root. If you don't have that available and you have a high grade or food grade H2O2, a hydrogen peroxide, it's 1 to 2 mils per gallon that you can add to do the exact same thing. But you need to get your root zone going again. What's happening above the soil line, more often than not, is what's going on below the soil line. So if there's tissue dying above, there's probably tissue dying below as well.
So I'm going to have to try that out. I'd like to try out some of that ripen, man. You guys have an extra one there.
All right, let's send them a ripen to D. What do you say, Chef?
Let's make it happen. Let's hook it up.
Man, you're on your phone more than...
He's going to be ripping and a ripen.
And then I'm going to send you some Terpinator as well, doggy. D,
right, thank you, bro.
Thanks for tuning in, man. I hope you feel better.
And the Terpinator?
Terp and the ripen?
Yeah.
All right,
wow.
Fair. All right, let's get ready for the grand prize giveaway. See, yep, it's time for the grand prize. So, this evening, we were doing a challenge, a specific challenge at the beginning of the show. It had to do with covering our eyes. And it's in pop culture right now as something that everyone's talking about. It was the something challenge. What was that? If you know what it was, call in 562-653-0707. We have a Blue Lab meter. We have some original green pads. We have a full line of Mission fertilizer. We have a double-ended 1,000-watt Nanolux bulb, some smart pots, and some other swag items. 562-653-0707. What is the challenge called where you cover your eyes? Try to walk around the studio. Right here on DFC Radio. We'll be back. Heavy T's Grow Show. You dig?
Get it.
My voice is out.
Down the west coast, candy paint dripping cause I just got a fresh coat. California raised me, an LA baby, the Chevrolet raisin, scraping on Dayton's, frying down Rosecrans, get with the program, call me the drill man, the hydros potens, got your eyes low, lower than the ocean, just west coasting through the coast, with the potion, and the best dro to smoke, the baddest bitches, girls in bikinis, hustle game easy. You just can't believe till you see me on TV. Drive down the wrong street, might see the tech smoke. Hop in the ride and let's go to the West Coast. This life is like a movie. You meet a model bitch, then you fuck her like a groupie.
Raised. Second son to Easy E, so don't be amazed. Same nigga, same flow, same mind frame. I'm all about the loot cheap. Fuck minimum wage, cruising through these Cali streets, smoking on this OG. Cash rules everything around me, I need more cream. West Coast, get it in. What the fuck you think? Saying I'm riding with you, really though, this money in the bank. E3 hotter than the California forecast. Burning up these tracks, nigga, I need more cash. Yeah, I'm a bona fide hustler. Fuck with my family or cash and I'ma cut ya. Real G's get it, that's only the obvious. Go against us, you know you facing the consequence. I love my state, but I really hate the politics. Better keep stepping, buddy boy, in a pile of shit. Yeah, in a pile of shit. E3, get it in, nigga, I'm live as shit. 3, 2, 1. As the world keeps spinning, like gold 100 spokes, engine running, Chevy gunning down the coast. Just let it roll. Who doesn't love to see a 6-4 hop down the block, banging Easy E and Pop? Motherfuck the cops. I drove in my ride, but I ain't even tripping. It's another summer night and about to get the dipping. California A got some beautiful women. Gotta see it for yourself. It's such a beautiful vision. Palm trees, palm weed. Won't you ride with me? West Coast in, floating through these Cali streets, cruising down the boulevard in the late night. Sunset to the daylight, we take flight. Lights, camera, action, fast cars and jewelry, models and groupies. We filming a movie. It's a motion picture. Everybody's a celebrity. Won't you take a picture? It's a motion picture. Everybody's a celebrity. Won't you take a picture? Latin girls, Asians, black girls, Jamaicans, white girls, they all on vacation. Pop another bottle, yeah, we buy 'em by the case, and we spinning big faces.
Hey, what's up? Shout out to my man, DJ Saint, my brother.
Okay, got your ballast, check. Reflectors, check. Fans, check. Just about ready to get growing. The last thing you need is your bulbs.
Let me get like 12 of, whatever's the cheapest you got.
Bro, really? You're using the best soils, best nutrients, best equipment, and you're going to use an Econo brand lamp? If you really want the best of the best, you need to go with the Ushio Hilux Grow Lamp. Ushio Hilux Grow Lamps have the highest quality and consistency in their construction, and they're engineered to give your plants the light spectrum they need for the best growth and biggest harvest. Plus, Ushio is the only company that offers 2100 micromole light output without needing to overdrive your lamps and ballast. That means more light for your plants and longer light for your lamps.
Wow, I had no idea. Okay, sold. Give me the Ushio Hilux Grow Lamps.
Professional growers know not every lamp will give plants what they need to optimize their growth and yields and maximize profits. That's why the pros choose Ushio Hilux Grow Lamps. Offered in a full range of high-pressure sodium, metal halide, and ceramic metal halide options, Ushio Hilux Grow Lamps ensure that your plants are covered from seed to harvest no matter what lighting system you're using. For over 50 years, Ushio has been a trusted name and a leader in specialty lighting, and they stand by the name with a no questions asked 1-year warranty. So whether you run 5 lights or 500, you can be confident that you're buying the best horticulture lamps on the market. Ask for Ushio Hilux Grow Lamps and make sure to check them out online at www.ushio.com.
You are listening to Heavy T's Grow Show on DFZ Radio Network.
Not getting good results from those compost CO2 makers? Dude, your mushroom bag just ate 3 of my plants. Introducing the GreenPad CO2 generator. the simple, economical, and effective way to add CO2 to your indoor garden. Just hang, spray, and walk away. It's that easy. Since I ditched my old mushroom bags and switched to the GreenPad CO2 generator, I couldn't be happier. I just hang, spray, and walk away. It's really that easy. I don't have to worry about any runaway spores contaminating my room or wondering if it's actually working. I just listen to the gentle sound the green pads make when they're wet, and I know it's working. Thanks, green pads! More effective than those organic CO2 bags, the GreenPad CO2 generator will help increase the CO2 level in your indoor garden safely and easily. Just find a spot high in your garden, hang the pad with the specially designed hangers, spray the GreenPad with water, and that's it. Just hang, spray, and walk away. Adding CO2 to your indoor garden has never been easier. The GreenPad CO2 generator, available at finer hydroponic shops or online at thegreenpadstore.com. That's thegreenpadstore.com.
What is? Hey, are you a soil grower and tired of using salt and synthetic-based fertilizers and not getting the results that you wanted? Well, for hydroponics, those products work great. But in soil, they suck. All those feeding schedules are out of range for what we think is good for soil growers. Mission Fertilizer is a new product on the market that's specific to soil gardening. They have a grow, bloom, and boost. It's a super premium organic 1 part grow, 1 part bloom, and 1 part boost. It's a feeding program that can be used in bag soils like Ocean Forest and Happy Frog, Victory Mix, or Empire Builder, even Roots Organic, Royal Gold, and so forth. It can be used in any soil mix. Super simple to use, 1 part grow, 1 part bloom, and 1 part boost to get the most out of your garden. It's organic listed, pH stable, and safe to use with tap water. No need to ppm or EC or pH your tap water if you're mixing in Mission Fertilizer liquid. Go to missionfertilizer.com, grow the best, and see the proof is in the plants.
Put your hands up.
Heavy T hooked me up, man. Thanks.
That's right.
Hey, bro, your garden's looking sweet, man. What are you using?
Yeah, man, I'm using a premium cocoa nutrient, Cocoa Tech A and B, man. It's an aggressive formula for increased yield during the flowering phase.
Wow, so this is made specially for cocoa?
You better believe it, man. It comes with easy-to-use 2-part formula, formulated aggressive growth and superior blooms. Whoa, bro. Yeah, man, tell 'em, Bob.
This aggressive formula contains proprietary blends of calcium to ensure your plants thrive. Backed by years of research, Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Nutrients are specifically designed to support and enhance your cocoa core growing experience. Use Cocoa Tech Premium Nutrients with Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Core for optimum results.
Yeah, man. So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
That was awesome.
You are listening to the Heavy T Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy T, Horty Chris, or Dr. DuffMan. Killing it.
DFZRadio.com.
She said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. And nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear, telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty in the worst way. You thirsty in the worst way, nigga. You thirsty in the worst way. And you be telling her the same shit she heard. Yeah. If you send your bitch my direction, I bet I won't give her no attention or affection. Same old questions, nigga, you thirsty. Your mind on the pussy, in my mind where a purse be busy. Boy, I make the shit look easy. She know I don't want her for that very fact she need me. I'm easy.
This is good look, Saint.
That looks fly, Holmes.
How about it?
You're looking like a real down vato now.
It's fucked up when your chins are bigger than your size 8 head.
You can't even see them, eh?
Am I looking good?
You got a chin?
I was told my question was bullshit.
It's not so much bullshit. It's just the fucking whole concept of the movie and everything is bullshit.
All right, so this is what it's going to be, Chiron.
What's that, eh?
We're going to do this giveaway because I already asked it.
So you guys look pretty down right now.
Cabrón, escúchame.
The big bird's talking.
Okay.
It's a democracy.
Hey, big bird.
I didn't wear my good Chuck Taylors today for not to be listened to, Hans.
Sorry, Cholo T.
So I'm going to pass it off to my lieutenant.
Yeah.
The Hydro Chef.
Capo.
Hello, I'm Hydro Chef. I am here to talk to you.
Cheese wheeling.
Today I'm going to show you how to cook with the cheese.
The queso.
Queso.
Queso
And,
fresca.
It's a pinche.
Palabra.
The cheese veal. The
Palabra.
yeah, the fire.
Fuego.
Are we asking a question?
Yeah, you said my son, so you want to do your question and give away, what was it? It was a 6 gallon of Ripen.
No 6 gallons of Ripen.
No, what?
It was 15.
Are you sure?
20 gallons.
How much GH you got to give away for your question?
No, fuck.
Oh, wait.
We already
what?
gave away
you
the
trying
answers.
to give away my shit?
We gave away the answers to my questions already.
All right, go ahead. You can ask a question. I will supply the prizes since, I'm a little company and you're the big man on campus.
All right, well, let's make it real easy on them. What is the brand new product just released by General Hydroponics?
I just said it. It's Ripen.
Motherfucker. I know, but...
Why do you say about the banger getting black?
Okay, all right. Where did the term...
Not where did the term. What is the term?
What is the term when you blacken the glass on a dab rig?
It's called jazzercising.
I think we should go back to the original.
Oh, the original question? What was it? I don't remember.
Something about why we're wearing these blindfolds.
Exactly. Why?
All right.
Not
Dr.
because...
Dub, you can't see the screen. Pick a line, 1 through 6.
What's the reference?
I don't want to look.
Not because they've been watching
You're
Blood
not
In
looking,
and
it's
Blood
over
Out
here
all
right
day.
in front of me, unless you have...
I got to put my blindfold on. I can't look.
Don't say it.
I hear them. There they are, man. The pinche birdas.
Fucking demons, man.
They know what's up.
How do you do it? Come on. Say you can do it. I can't do it. I gotta roll my R's and say tamales. Mamalicas. Hey, Duff.
Marmalade.
1 through 6.
Huh?
1 through 6.
6.
What the fuck did you say?
6. 6. I fell to the bottom. 6. 6.
I wonder why there's confusion on the show sometimes.
1, 2, 6.
George in Lake Elsinore, what's going on? How you feeling?
Yo, what's up, player?
A better
good.
question is how you living?
Yeah, man.
I'm living pretty good, We gotta live your life to the fullest.
That's right. You smoke weed every day?
All day, every day, 24/7, player.
You bang hot bitches if you're not gay?
What?
If you are gay, you bang hot bitches.
That was the best question ever.
You never know nowadays.
He almost got
That was politically correct.
That was good.
George.
Yeah.
What are you smoking on?
What am I smoking on? Well, right now I'm smoking on a vape.
All right. So when you're not sucking a robot dick, what are you smoking on?
These pussy guys play too much, players.
Computer love.
All right, George, for all the marbles in the motherfucking jar, what challenge are we referencing when we cover our eyes on the show tonight?
The bird box challenge.
Oh, I'm so glad he won.
Yeah, that is correct, brother. I'm sending you a Blue Lab meter. I'm also sending you a gallon of Turpinator, some Smart Pots, a complete line of Mission Fertilizer.
Oh, send him a bandana.
Originally pads, a bandana.
The crime rate in Lake Elsinore just went up.
A bandana swag pack. All kinds of stuff going out there, man.
Good looking out, player.
I appreciate you each and every Wednesday from approximately 6 o'clock to about 10 o'clock. Who's hooking you up with the freshest grow gear and the best grow knowledge?
You already know, Heavy T Grow Show, plays.
I feel you, player. I appreciate you and all of the other listeners. Talk to Marcos Pollo. He's going to tell you how to. Your prizes are going to come direct. Chef, you cheese wheeling out this motherfucker. I ain't.
He's fucking done. Look at him. He's
I'm
done.
rolling out the cheese motherfucking wheel. We're retiring it. Moment of silence for the cheese wheel.
Are you jazzercising right now?
I'm chazzed out, bro.
All right, man.
I'm Chaz Bonoed.
I appreciate you. I appreciate Marcos Pollos on the phones. St. Diesel behind the board. Dr. Duff for your news and all the other entertainment.
Yeah.
And, of course, our listeners, sponsors, and DFZ Radio Network. Tomorrow is the Reverend Herb Show at 6 o'clock with our boy, Unc Emo. So tune in then. And other than that, we out.